a group of people. Lasers and Feelings is on a starship, but there's some others that we could do. I was looking at one called Goblin Court, where we are the members of a
Goblin Court.
Of a court, yes, a goblin court. Goblins who were brought to live in the royal court, the queen and her court. No goblins are mystical creatures, but don't understand what that means. And so the queen gives you all a quest as goblins, and then we have to role play the quest.
Sounds like fun.
So the idea is in Lasers and Feelings in Goblin Court, each character has a role and an adjective, right? So you might be an intrepid adventurer, or the mischievous engineer, or something like that, right? So you have, that gives you your, that's kind of the equivalent of your class in D&D. And then you have one stat. It's your number, and it's a number between 2 and 5. And then when we are required to roll to find out if you succeed at something, you have to roll either above or below the number, depending upon circumstances and how you're trying to achieve it. Right. So it's pretty straightforward. There's just the one stat, and you end up building up a dice pool. So how many dice you get to roll and how many dice succeed determines how well you do.
Is everybody a goblin, or is
everyone is a goblin? I believe in Goblin Court. Yes.
I mean, is there? Or I mean, what I meant was like, are there races of goblins, like sub races? Like
not that I
air
know.
Goblins or something.
I mean, I was just looking at this before. I've not actually played Goblin Court before, so but I do not believe so. I believe the goblins, you choose your personal style, you choose your job and your goal. But there's nothing about races or types or anything. So, and then you have your magic number. Anyway, that's how Goblin Court or Lasers and Feelings would work on a starship. Goblin Court would work in a supposedly a medieval kind of court with goblin fey creatures, and so those are all options with this kind of game. And then we roll some dice to figure out what the queen's quest is, and then we play some scenes to find out what happens.
Okie doke.
So, Judea and Gabrielle, do you guys want to stick together?
Yeah.
Okay. And Harp, I assume you want to play with Val?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. It looks like we lost Jeffrey temporarily.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen.
So, which game do you guys prefer? I mean, both of these games we can pretty much do any kind of setting, more or less. I've got so many options for Lasers and Feelings. There's spies, there's superheroes, there's computer programmers, so you can do sort of a Silicon Valley type situation. Hey, Jeffrey.
Hi, sorry, the internet at my dad's house sometimes cuts out.
Sure. So there's all kinds of stuff, and the same thing with Follow is you can sort of not only you pick which story you want to tell, but then you can skin it to be whatever type of setting and types of characters that you want. So, which one do you want to try?
I'm open to suggestions.
Okay.
I kind of like Goblin.
Okay. So if I take Jeffrey, Gabrielle.
This is Darthwing here.
All right, good. So if I do breakout rooms, if I assign manually.
Send us to the breakout room.
All right.
Hello.
So I'm going to put you in the first one together. All right.
Hello?
Jeffrey, Judea.
I,
Hang on,
I can
Jeffrey.
hear you, Jeffrey.
Uh,
So I'm gonna open the rooms, and you're probably gonna screen may look a little funny for a second, but then you should all be together. There should be 4 of us in each room. Okay.
oh yeah,
Okay.
that's what happened. I thought my thing was acting up again.
Okay.
By the way, I feel like I should mention your hat. Is it cold where you are?
It's just cold upstairs sometimes.
I see.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, can be. Hello.
Hi.
That
Hello.
works.
Hi.
All right. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, Dan, you've played Follow with Us online, right?
What, me?
Who, me?
What'd you say?
I was asking Dan.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Oh, okay.
I cannot hear you, Dan.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Hello?
Oh,
I think his headphones are. He's working on the.
Oh, he's working on
Oh.
the settings. Okay.
can you hear me?
Is Follow the game that we played
Can you hear
that
me
one
now?
time?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
on the wrong setting.
Is Follow the game we played where we did the play
Yes.
at the boarding house? Okay, I know it then. Yeah.
Yeah. What was her name? You made a really cool drawing of the ballerina.
Oh, Imogene,
Imogen. Yeah.
the fire lady.
Yeah. I when I made the little excerpt for the website, I sent the email, the image of Imogen to my work computer, and whenever I go through my downloads, Imogen appears.
Oh,
Like, so I was like, oops. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share I'm going to send you guys a link for an editable Google Sheet that we'll use as the base to work. Val, do you have any issues? Are you on a computer?
I'm on my iPhone.
Oh, you're on the iPhone. Okay, that's going to get a little bit tricky,
Yeah.
but we'll.
if you have pen and paper, it could work.
Well, you have to share. We have to view the screen, right?
Yeah,
That's
you'll
what
have
I
to do this.
do is get pen and paper. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, well, in the meantime, I will share the screen. All right, let me see if we can do this. Okay, share. And in the chat, you will get a little link to the Google Docs spreadsheet.
Oh yeah, I think we've played this one before. Oh, wow.
Harp, Dan, do either of you have?
I accidentally closed it.
Okay, I see that I have Anonymous Pumpkin and Anonymous Wombat, so I assume
Oh.
both of you are in here.
Yeah, I
okay.
can see it.
Oh, and now I have Anonymous Cheetah.
Yeah, I think it was me. I just accidentally backed out of it.
Okay. Well, what I'll end up doing is, well, as we get into play, I will probably share my screen so that Val can follow along.
Okay.
So you will lose my my beautiful face, but it'll probably get better. Actually, I'll do that right now. Okay, how do I share my screen? Okay. Can you guys see my
I can see your screen. Can
you
I?
can see
Yeah.
my screen? All right. So, okay. A little housekeeping before we get started. Does anybody have to leave before? Is there a set time that people want their game to finish by?
I can stay on forever, really.
Okay. All right.
I'm
So
fine.
you're fine. Okay. All right. So no. Okay. So okay. The other thing I will mention is safety tools. Normally, when in person, we use something called the X card, which we use if for some since we all have a lot of agency as to where the story goes. There's always the chance that we're gonna go. One of us might steer the direction in the wrong direction for another player. So if ever the story or is going in a place that you don't feel like going, you can just say, oh, let's X that, and then we will just stop whatever element was brought up, and we'll pick something else. At the end of the day, like we're doing this to have fun. So if someone's not having fun, it's not good.
Okay.
And okay, so game wise. So first, we need to pick one of these quests. If there's anyone that really appeals to you, please say so. If there's one that you really don't want, say so, and I'll block it out, and then I'll go through that.
This is my first time playing. I'll be open, you know.
Yeah.
I'd rather go on suggestion of the group.
Okay. How about you, Dan or Harp?
Well,
I'd
I
like to
guess that
slay
we
the
already
dragon.
did this.
You want to go traditional? Just lay the dragon?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Any objections, Harp?
No.
All right, perfect. Or we'll do slay the dragon. All right.
But Dan, I thought you liked dragons. You sure you want to kill it?
Well, I'm okay with that. Well, if he's an evil one.
All right.
Do we have to kill it, or can we like?
All right. How about this? Hold on.
I
Before we
said
get too
slay
excited.
the dragon, not lay the dragon.
So there's all this info that I didn't really put in the spreadsheet that just will have to walk us through. So we can actually customize the dragon, right? The pitch is the dragon terrorizes the land and it must be slain. We're warriors, rogues, wise ones, or even common folk that dare to face the monster. The first question is, when customizing our quest together, is the beast a dragon or some other monster? Or do you want a dragon?
Dan likes dragons a lot.
All right. So is this some sort of evil dragon?
But I was gonna ask, like, do we have to kill it, or can we like catch it, or like make it our, or is that not an option? If it's, I'm just asking.
I guess that I think that's up to our characters to decide. So yeah, and my way of saying is that if you can convince the rest of the party that catching it is better than slaying it, yes, that's a possibility.
Everybody's so quiet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with we're sticking with dragon.
Okay.
Yes.
Beer's being funny.
Next question: is there magic in our world?
I'd say
Yes.
Probably.
Sure.
Okay. And what kind of magic is there? Is it very obvious or is it subtle?
It would kind of be interesting if it was not super obvious, or it's like, you know, it's like it's not something someone's born with and it's not like used everywhere, but
so people know about it, but it's like kind of obscure.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe some people even don't believe in it. but it's not like a secret or anything like that.
Okay. Okay. Next question. Okay. Now we need to pick what makes our quest difficult. So here the suggestions are: there's Normir sword can slay the beast. Maybe some people in the community oppose us because they don't want to anger the beast.
Mm.
Maybe some people in the community oppose us because they worship or revere the beast. Maybe it's difficult because the lair is remote, while hidden, or in dangerous terrain. Maybe the beast is crafty and clever.
Mm.
Or the beast is hard to corner, it can travel far and fast. So now we need to pick two. Or if you come up with something that makes a lot of sense to you, that'd be
They could,
that work too.
well, they could revere it.
Oh, also, so there's some people that revere it. Okay.
Or it can fly far and fast, so it's hard to take it down if it got pissed off.
What do you think, Val?
That sounds good to me.
How about you, Harp?
Yeah, I think that's good, especially yeah, like
Okay.
maybe there's like people who are also okay, yeah, here's a I don't know if you're going to get to this question or not. I don't know if this is a question on the sheet or not, but how common are dragons? Are they very common, or are they kind of like endangered to the point where some people would be like, you can't kill that because it's invasive?
Oh, it is not. It is not, but that could be part of the worship, right? It's like a very rare dragon.
A golden dragon or something.
Okay, and then it's basically it flies and it moves fast, so we cannot really corner it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now, if you will go to, let's all move to the play area. It's here. So, oh, I'll have to come up with a name for a quest.
A what?
A name for the quest.
So, but like is he already there or not?
I think so.
So what's the quest?
Or basically we start to name, for example, in the example, they chasing the golden dragon. You know, that'd be a simple quest name. Or we can leave it open until we create characters. Or
yeah, you don't really know what
that one makes more sense. All right, for now I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, so this difficulty one was some people rebuild the dragon. Okay, and the second difficulty, hard to corner. It flies away and is very fast. Oh, I need to put my R's. Okay. Now, after this, we're gonna make our characters. The group of characters working together to complete this is called a fellowship. we will each have two characters, a main character and a minor character. Both are part of the fellowship, but our story is about our main characters. So as we make your characters, complete each step together and discuss your choices so everyone knows what other members of the fellowship are like. Okay, so what I will do is I will assign player names here so that we know the order. Then we have Val. Well, do you use any particular pronouns?
She, her is fine.
Yep. Thank you. And then we have here. I'll have Harp. They, correct?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so creating the characters. So we have to pick first a character concept. So some of the ones that they offer us are Knight of the Realm, a warrior or mercenary, a would-be hero, a noble, the chosen one, a treasure hunter, a wise one or sage, a priest, a hermit, a servant, someone on retainer, a local guide, a peasant, or a survivor of an attack.
Wait, is like for each, like is it
Just pick
is it written somewhere here so we could like?
No,
It's
no,
not written down
that
anywhere.
would,
Oh, okay. So
no. That
so they could use it to keep track of.
yeah. I'm gonna write it as we
Okay.
is what we're gonna put on the role under each person.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, I didn't go through that trouble
Okay.
because I'd have to do it 32 times. I mean,
Oh. Okay.
yeah, it's different for each one of these.
Okay.
So it gets
Very repetitive.
yeah.
Okay. So can you at least write down like the different character, like the types? This like the
yeah.
character types. You said like one was the survivor and attack. I trying to remember. So each character has like a certain characteristic, right?
It's just each one will be whatever you make it to be, but obviously if you pick the priest, you're gonna try to aim it more at or if you're like some sort of magician or wise one, you're gonna play different than if you pick the warrior, or if you pick the warrior or the Knight of the Realm.
You would go with a magician, like so like my character would be a magician. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and the question is, are you a chosen one, or are you a treasure hunter that happens to know magic? We didn't establish that it have to be it's not something you were born with it based on what Harp.
Something out of the Dragon Prince, or you can just you learn it yourself.
Yeah. So you could have been a peasant that learned about it, and now your village is being attacked by this dragon, so you want to.
Wait, is it being attacked, or are we just revering it? That's I don't understand.
We haven't established any of that right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
The dragon. Yeah. How about you, Harp? What do you have in mind for your main character?
As usual, I hope this isn't too difficult, but all I know so far is that they are a Scorpio.
A Scorpio.
Yes.
What are Scorpios known for? I'm not very.
Revenge and death.
Oh, sounds like you're a mercenary.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, okay. They're kind of mysterious, and they're water signs. I guess, yeah, mercenary, I guess.
Unless you want to be a wise one or sage, you know.
I guess I could be a mercenary to this time, unless someone else wants it. Because if someone else wants it, then they should take it. Like absolutely.
Good.
How about you, Val? What do you have in mind?
I'm thinking of a warrior or a survivor.
All right. I think if you go with survival, it'll be more fun because the mercenary and warrior have a lot of similarities.
Okay.
So. And Dan, how about you?
I was gonna do like a magician, like treasure hunter.
Okay. You want to be treasure, you know, because you can do mission several ways. If you want treasure hunter, that works very
Okay.
well. Oh, shoot. All right, so I'll pick something a little bit different. What do you guys think? Should I be more of a priest or a noble?
Interesting to have a priest on the cast.
All
I
right,
guess
I'll be
we
a
do
priest.
need someone to be like reasonable.
Oh, you think I'd be?
Oh, unless you don't want to
Ah.
be someone reasonable.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. Okay. I still haven't decided my. All right. So now we have to figure out what our character wants from the quest itself. Why are they doing this? Some of the ideas are maybe they want fame. You know, they want to be known for that person who slayed the dragon or captured the dragon. Maybe they want wealth.
Or it could be a little bit of everything.
It can be a little bit of it, but try to pick one.
Yeah, one. Okay.
That is the main driver for your character.
Well, if my character's a treasure hunter, it's gotta be wealth.
Yeah, one from quest.
Okay. Right, because I was thinking if I'm a mercenary, don't they?
It doesn't mean you could have both want wealth. You know, if anything. Now who's gonna get more booty, right?
But
I want that
I mean, if I'm a
booty.
mercenary, then I'm doing it for a job. It's a job, right?
Maybe not. You know, maybe the dragon has a pile of gold. I don't know. We haven't established how.
Oh yeah. Can it be like kind of a specific goal? Is it too specific of a goal if I say that my character just would seriously like one of the dragon's teeth because that's how the character like when people are like, why should I hire you, and then they show off like these are dragon's teeth that I collected.
Oh yeah, that'd be fame.
Oh, that's fame. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, but it's not like my character wants to be known like all over the place. It's more like a resume.
Yeah. Like so, whenever they show up, you know, and someone sees that they have a dragon fact, like, oh, this person is serious.
Yeah.
Or well, it would be recognition, right?
Oh yeah, that actually would be make more
Yeah.
sense.
Resume builder. There. I'm gonna go dumb. You know what? My character just wants to keep home safe. What does the survivor of attack want?
Revenge.
Revenge. Perfect.
Smog would say revenge.
All right. All right. So now here gets a little bit trickier. Now we have so what it says want from you is something that your character wants from this is what I'm trying to remember here. Give me a sec. Okay, yeah, so that's what the character to your left. So for example, whatever the survivor of attack wants, it'll be something that they want from the treasure hunter. And the treasure hunter wants something from the priest. And the priest wants something from the mercenary. And some of the ideas that we have here are maybe you want respect.
Okay.
Maybe you want power, you know, give me the enchanted sword, your magic, a blessing, make me a knight. Maybe you want to be taught something. Sorcery, sword fighting, writing or lore. Or let me teach you, you know, I want you to be my protege for some reason. Maybe you want revenge. Maybe you want forgiveness. Or maybe you want protection. And I guess maybe as an example, for here thinking of my character and my interaction with a mercenary, I'm thinking that maybe you don't take me seriously because I'm not necessarily the most inclined to go and defeat the dragon. So maybe I want you to respect me. I feel like you. What do you think, Harpo? Does that make sense to your mercenary character?
You're the priest, right?
I'm the priest, yeah.
So I guess that you would be. It kind of makes sense, but for me, I'm just wondering, like, wouldn't a priest be kind of like the opposite of a mercenary? Because like the priests are about like helping people for profit, and the and they have like a set mold, but like
maybe I'm trying to teach you. You know, like I want to teach you to not always be looking for money
or switching sides and just like deciding like my morals lie with money, like that. Like I shouldn't be like I agree with you because you have because you're paying me, and or but then I'll agree with your enemy if my enemy is paying me more. So I shouldn't be like that. So it's
so maybe I want to teach you morals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I want from you to teach you morals. And here I'm gonna okay.
And then I pick for the survivor.
Basically, yeah, you have to have it's always supposed to be a conversation. You don't get to pick it, but both players have to agree to what it is.
Yeah. So what my character wants from the survivor.
Yes, from Val's character.
Yeah. Yeah. Just if you have any suggestions, I'm thinking about it. Let's see.
Gratitude, since you're a mercenary. Gratitude for helping to take out the dragon.
Oh, yeah. So, actually, yeah.
So your idea is to try to kill it?
Well, either way, if it gets captured or killed,
is still an achievement, I guess. Yes.
No, this is something that already happened. Basically, when we start the story, it's something that you already want from the character. So we haven't caught.
Or I know. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. Right.
Dragon yet.
Yeah, I know. But that's what they're trying to do anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe just gratitude that he's taken up the quest, or they've taken up the quest. Excuse me, to do whatever with the dragon.
That makes sense. Like you want revenge, so look, I'm doing it. So you should be like, let me just let me handle it.
Right.
So you want gratitude, right?
Yes.
right. So Dan and Val, your characters.
Okay. I want to cut.
That does that work for you, Dan? As something that
Yeah.
you would not want to give them? I give her.
Small cut.
Yeah. Well, just because of treasure treasure doesn't necessarily mean I'm greedy.
Okay.
I mean, if you guys do help in the quest,
Oh, say my house was burned down, and I want some money to help me get shelter.
yeah, I mean, like I am a treasure hunter, but that doesn't necessarily mean, like, you know, like if you ever see, what's that, the national treasure hunters? It's like they're treasure hunters, but they're not necessarily greedy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's good to know you're not a greedy
Yeah.
treasure hunter.
Yeah, I'm not a dragon type that just wants it all for himself.
Okay.
Not
Well,
a
it has to be
Smaug.
something. Well, but for the game to work, it has to be something that you don't want to give her.
Well, we don't know yet. We don't know what he has.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what do you want from the priest treasure hunter?
Who is it? Who are you talking to?
That is my character. Yeah. I'm asking you.
Were you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I somehow missed that. So what do I want from the priest? Oh, you're over there. I'm sorry. I didn't see where you were highlighted. Okay. One from you. So Daniel, wait, I'm just trying to see.
And if you want suggestions, like
One from you. Who is one from? What is that?
I'm sorry. I'm fixing this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I forget that I'm sharing the screen.
Oh, okay. No worry.
Yeah. Sorry.
So want from you meaning?
Yeah, from my character, the priest. Just for example, the priest wants to teach morals to the mercenary.
Okay. One from you.
So maybe.
But
maybe you want me to respect you. Maybe I don't really respect you because you're a treasure hunter.
Yeah,
so
I guess because he may like the priest may think of a treasure hunter as being someone who's greedy, but that might not necessarily true. I mean, or it could be kind of like the national. Was that movie National like Treasure or something like that, where he's not necessarily after the wealth, he's after like wealth came with it, but like he's more like of unique things in there of like historical, like the treasure hunter doesn't necessarily mean like wealth, but it could also be like stuff like Indiana Jones, where it's like it has an importance. It's not exactly treasure, but it has some kind of importance where something special with it that's unique.
Okay. So you want me to respect you?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's come up with names for our characters. By the way, all of you can type your name here if you want. I know I've been doing it because I have it, but so or just tell me and I'll write it for you. Yeah, this seems to be working fine.
yeah, I'm looking for a name.
I'll go with Valkyrie for myself.
Oh, you want to go with your own name?
Yeah, Valkyrie.
All right.
Indiana Bones. Let's see. Trying to think of a name. Oh. What's this? Hold on. Where's my sheet? Oh, I closed it. Oh, no. Here it is. Okay. Dr. Coin.
Dr. Coin. Oh, perfect. All right.
That's actually my principal's name. Well, he wasn't doctor, but his last name was Coin.
All right, Harp.
Yeah. So, is that AN?
Okay, Sloan. Okay. Mercenary. Okay. Very good. So now we have our major or main characters, and now we will make minor characters. And these ones are a lot easier. We just need to figure out the role, and that's it. That being said, try to pick someone. For example, my character is set up to has something to do with Dr. Coin and with Sloan, which is a Harp and Daniel's characters. So now for my minor character, I'm going to try to pick someone that will interact nicely with, that will have something to play with Val's character.
Okay. So then I would try to pick something that would play with Dr. Coin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for example, I think for my character, I'm going to be a peasant. So with the assumption that he was also involved in the attack. Maybe he was not. His house didn't burn down, but
I would request help with mine, to be honest, what I will pick. So.
Oh, here.
Okay. Well.
Sorry, I interrupted you, Sloan.
Oh, I was just going to ask if Dr. Coin has students or not.
Oh, I was gonna do like a pilot or something. Like somebody would fly me places. But I guess I could do a student, but I don't know if necessarily I would want to take a student on a quest, like where it could be potentially dangerous.
How about a local guide? No, like maybe someone that knows the area a little bit.
Yeah, that's.
Well, could the student be like happen to know a lot of stuff, so they tell Dr. Coin hey, I know about this, you should take me, because they really like the doctor and they really want to know much about. They want to learn from them, they're kind of a fan of the doctor, so they're hey, look, I know a lot about the place, I can guide you and stuff.
What?
Then for your character, you'd want someone that will play with the mercenary.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is that? Oh, the mercenary. Trying to see how this thing fits together.
No, I was asking if I could be the student guide. That's what I was asking for my main character.
Although,
So mercenary.
well, you could.
Okay.
I see that you want to play as a Banago.
Yeah, I'm a little confused about how this thing is like laid out.
You're supposed to play a character that goes well with mine, and I'm supposed to play one that goes well with yours.
Oh, okay. Because they kind of link together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why I was asking if I could be a student guide.
But you said
Like
But if you want to be the guide, I could just be a student.
yeah, maybe.
So we. So are we still like in close to this time period, or are we like in a fantasy land kind of? Because you want it to be a palette, right? So are we going for like a cyberpunk-esque feel? And that's fine. I just want to make sure that we're all in line.
I'm good. I'm just some of this
Oh,
I'm
student. Okay, I see. Student.
following the lead.
Oh, so like it's not the minor character would be the student, right? That you're saying? The harp?
Because my character would be playing well with yours because I have a connection with yours, with your main character.
Got it. Okay. And then you said something about the mercenary, like that.
Yeah, the character, your minor character.
Yeah. Goes along with the mercenary. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So student makes sense here, and then I got to pick someone that goes with the mercenary. So fame resume builder. So that would be, let's see.
You could be their student, or like their what do you call them? Here they call it a servant or
like
a retainer,
like
a helper.
Yeah, like a helper, like a second hand, like a right hand man kind of thing.
Henchman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to be like an assistant, or what do you call that? A mercenary.
A retainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, does that work for you?
Yeah,
then?
that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, just put it in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Give me a second. I gotta get the page here. So retainer. There you go.
And just hit enter.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. So the last one left is Val's minor character. So if I'm a priestess, you probably want to be, say, someone either like the suggestion would be either like a noble or a wise one, a sage person, like some sort of
A wise one.
Wise one. All right. So, and what's the wise one's name?
Gilbert.
Gilbert?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And last, Harp, you're the student. What's their name?
Yeah, I'm picking out the name now, I swear. Dang it. There, I gotta spell it right. Oh, is your baby
Yeah,
okay,
still got
Miguel?
baby.
Oh, you guys, my wife is putting him to bed,
Ah.
but he's fighting he's fighting it. But yeah, he's okay. I never know how receptive the microphone is. 'Cause sometimes even if I have it like this, we can hear him, but you guys can hear him.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yeah.
Now let me mute myself. Okay, so
It's okay. It doesn't
Yeah,
bother me.
it's very
Just,
faint.
I didn't know if you had to go for like a second and get it and help.
actually, give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
There is. Yep. Hello?
Hi. You still with me? Sorry.
Oh, I just heard like a beep noise. I don't know if.
Did someone
Uh,
join?
Beep beep. No.
Okay. So each challenge is something we need to do to move closer to our goal. If we succeed at a challenge, we're more likely to succeed at a quest. If we fail or ignore or refuse the challenge, it doesn't mean the quest immediately fails, but it makes it harder for us to win in the end. You must pick challenges from the quest sheet for your choices, and the order you put them in define the flavor of your game. So for example, an example on a heist, if we're doing a heist, do we start our heist assembling a team and figure out how to get into the vault? Or do we start with the loot already in hand and spend the rest of the game trying to get away? Do we spend our scenes scheming and planning or running around guns a-blazing? We won't know until we play.
Mm-hmm.
So for each of the 3 rounds, we follow the same steps. We pick our challenge, and there's if you go on the, I'll bring it up on the screen, but you can also see it over here under challenges. So I'll bring this up, and then we go to the dragon. Here it is. And we will assign someone to pick it. And then that person tells us why it's hard. And then we'll do a round of 4 scenes that we set up as we try to confront that challenge. And then that is a little procedure that we do to figure out if, as a group, we think that we succeeded or not. So start a challenge. Choose a player to pick the next challenge. It must be someone who has not picked one already. So since I know Dan already has played the game, I'll let Dan go first. So go to the challenge sheet, look at the dragon and pick one of these.
Okay, so the bomb, the booty, the breakthrough, is that the one?
Look for the one that says the dragon. Is column O. I'm showing it on the screen.
Oh, let me go back to column O. Oh, I guess scroll over. Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay.
So select one and then tell us why it's difficult.
Okay. Learn the beast's weak spot.
Okay. So for first step is to learn. Why is it hard?
Well, just imagine like against Smaug that they didn't really know. Like he didn't know where its spot was, that it was like vulnerable until they actually like found a way to trick it to reveal its weak spot.
So basically, since it's a rare dragon,
Yeah.
nobody knows.
No one really knows, or it's suspected to have a certain spot, but they don't know where it is. Like I said, maybe it's just side, like under its leg, or somewhere where it's not. Maybe it took previous damage or something, but they don't exactly know where.
Okay. All right. So we don't know how. But we want to know its weak spot, but no one knows.
Yeah. Oh, no one.
Okay.
In general, no one knows. Like, it just like all together, they don't know how to defeat it. Is what you're saying?
Well, I'm asking you.
Oh. I thought you were like confirming.
No, I thought that's what you said, that nobody knows. So we're gonna have to find a way to figure it out.
What I mean is, like, do we know it has like, or we just don't know as a like a weak spot just at all, or that we know that it has some weak spot, but we just don't know where it is. Like those are the two scenarios I'm saying. We'll just say we don't know where it's like. We know it has a weak spot. We don't know where it is. We'll just leave it at that, I guess.
Yeah, but here the task is it's learning.
Yes.
Learning. Why is the learning difficult?
Oh, okay. Because it doesn't want to reveal it, and it's not going to tell us. And it's such a rare beast, like you said, that we don't quite know for sure.
There's not enough literature on it. Okay.
Yes, I think it's along what you were saying.
Yeah. Okay. So challenge 1 is learn
But where do we
the
find
dragon's weak spot? But no one actually knows.
Yeah, no one actually knows. So where we can find the answer is really trying to somehow like trick it into revealing its weak spot.
Okay. So now I need you to pick the first player. Who do you want to set the first scene?
I'm thinking maybe the mercenary.
Okay, I set the first scene.
Okay. So before we move to the scenes, how long do you think it's gonna take us to learn the dragon's weak spot? Like pacing wise, is this months of preparation? Is it a couple of weeks that
I would say probably a couple weeks. I mean, we have to find it physically, so we have to like find some way. Like it'll probably show maybe a weak point at some point, so it'll probably only take a couple weeks. But we have to somehow either catch it, like maybe like when it thinks no one's around, or maybe when it's sleeping, we can somehow like try to find if it has any weak spots, like physically.
Okay. So a couple of weeks, everyone cool with it? Okay. All right. So Harp, yes. Now you can set the scene.
Okay, and it's a scene with everybody in it.
No, actually, well, if you want, we can actually do four scenes with 4 players. It's doable. Although usually 2 or 3 is best.
Yeah. And it has to do with finding the
It doesn't have to. That's the challenge. We can just ignore it completely if you want. But
I'm trying to think of because I had a different I
Idea.
had a suggestion, but but if we're going to be doing it physically, then
Well, you could do it
Then-
mentally. I mean, it doesn't necessarily. It could be.
my suggestion was that like maybe there is a way to find it out, but it'd be extremely complicated, which is okay, so we've established that dragons are a thing in this
Universe.
yeah.
okay, yeah, so I'm thinking that just based on my character, I think that what she would do is she would try to figure out where, like, what traits it shares with other dragons, so she could figure out what parents are, so she could find out its parents' weaknesses, and then like talk about like if you were crossbreeding between these and this, that would she would be able to figure out like what the weakness is. But the problem with that would be that the books that are about that are not written in a language that she can read.
All right. Don't
Yeah.
give us a chance to get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't develop too much. But yeah. That you can.
There's
set up
always
a scene.
pictures. I mean, there could always be pictures in the books, even if you don't understand the language.
And you do have a wise one in the
priest.
Yeah, you have the priest. You have the wise one.
The student.
The treasure hunter might know something about. So, what scene do you want to set? Who's there? And
I don't even know where we are. Like, I don't even know if we're near the cave, we're in a camp, or
Yeah.
if we're in a city.
you get to pick. You get to pick.
You get to decide.
Okay.
That's what makes it difficult sometimes.
Yeah, thanks
It's
for
a little
picking.
bit too free at the beginning, but
Okay. I would like to set the scene in a town. Does the priest have a church? Does your character have a church, or is your character? I don't.
actually, it's not. There's not really more of a church. She is more of she's more of a druid kind of thing. She likes basically that there's this big forest outside the town, and that's where people gather to be in communion with nature, and that's where she performs the rituals of enrichment for the village.
So
for the town.
Is it a case where if someone wanted to find her, they know where to go?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to set a scene where my character is going to your character's place of work, wherever you work, not like your house, but unless you work out of your house, I don't know, with a bunch of books, and is searching to see if there's someone there who can read this language, which is actually
So you just want me, the priestess, and the mercenaries alone?
Not the mercenaries. Your place of
Okay, so my the little cabin in the woods. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think if there should be anyone else in the scene. Give me a second. Because I don't want it to just be I would like it to be 3 people if that's okay. So I'm just trying to figure out why another person would be there. Would it be okay to say that Valkyr is your priestess the charitable type, like helping charities and stuff like that with people's like the poor go? Can the poor go to?
I don't know yet. I haven't established it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd actually like then Valkyrie to be going there to see about getting some.
I'm sorry. Give me a minute.
Oh yes, yes.
There's a conundrum here.
I guess Valkyrie would be there to be getting some clothing. Or doing laundry, that'd be better actually.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. It's like you have a kid. That's
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah.
Valkyrie would be at your place, just getting some supplies for the week,
Okay.
because Valkyrie's stuff is like burned down. Are you still there, Val?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. So Valkyrie, Sloan, and Serafina. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Just real quiet.
Is there anyone here that can read?
Well, I
Well,
assume
if you've come here to read the leaves, yes, we're just preparing to do the reading of the leaf ceremony as fall is starting to happen.
Oh boy, how long is this going to take? Because I really just need someone who knows how to read words.
Well, it really depends on how open you are to what the message that the leaves have. If your mind is open and not constrained by what you have predetermined in your mind, if your mind is open to change, it can be very fast. But if you want the future to be what you want it to be, you might be here a long time reading the leaves.
Okay. What if instead of leaves I had books and I hold up a book? Like, could you read this?
Well, I can do the physical act of reading the pages.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
But I will not be able to interpret it.
You don't have to. All you have to do is just tell me what it says.
it's not interpretation.
And
Okay, I can read it for you.
possibly write it down for me too,
Oh, okay.
because I can't really do that very well. Well, I mean, well.
No, but before we get started, just I know you're new in town, but one of the things that we like to do here is before we do any kind of task, we thank the land for giving us the opportunity to do it. So take off your shoes and make sure that your feet feel the ground.
Nope.
And feel the soil.
Nope. Last time I took off my shoes, I didn't get to put them on again because someone had taken them. So I'm not going to take off.
Okay, how about this? Just put your hands on the ground and feel the soil.
I kind of just got over the plague. I don't really want to get it again.
Well, I see that there's a lot of growth left for you to do. Here, okay, hand me the books. What do you need?
Okay, so
Do you want me to just read it like these pages?
I'm trying to figure out first. Just so I know. You're not one of those kind of people who gets all upset when someone kills a deer or something like that, are you?
You didn't kill a deer, right?
No. There's no money in that. You're not.
Well, over here in the town of Sylvia, we take very great care of nature. So we try to minimize the death of animals as much as possible. After all, we
Animals.
are their guests.
Yeah, animals. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. There is this dragon that's out there, and I'm trying to figure out its genealogy. I'm trying to figure out what its parents
Oh,
were. These are the basic things that I know about it. It's very fast. It's got these scales, but the scales don't go down to its the broad scales don't go down to its tail all the way. The broad scales just go up to its chest. It's got it doesn't have any kind of hairy whiskers, so it couldn't be anything like that. Also, it's got four claws, four claws with talons. It doesn't have a dew claw, and it's got no horns. So I'm trying to figure out if one of these books will tell me if there's anything in there that represents that. So if you could look up the word, I guess we could start with the word. I guess we could start with horns. Can you read off? Can you like go to the section in one of these books that's in this book over here that says anything about horns?
okay, okay. Let me. Okay, well, I read the horn section, and okay, here. Okay, let's see the index. Horns. Horns refers to page 42. Horns. Horns are indicative of a male dragon, and their length corresponds to the age of the dragon.
Okay, let's see. So, okay, if it's got like horns and all right. Is that your washerwoman over there?
Oh no. That's the washerwoman. No. She's Val. She's here because of the attack that the town suffered from the dragon.
Oh, lady, can you write?
Yes, I can.
Do you want to write something for me?
Ask you if you had plans for the dragon, because that dragon just burned down my home and I'm destitute now.
Oh, that's why you're here working for this priestess.
Yes.
Yep.
I thought you said she wasn't working for you.
Well, she doesn't work for me. She's a person of the member of the community. So we help each other. But she doesn't work for me. I don't work for her. Well, I work for her. Anything that the community needs, we try to provide it here. It is part of my requirement as the priestess of the town.
Cool. All right. Do you mind taking down some notes for me, lady?
Yes.
Thanks.
Fine.
Okay. So the dragon's a female. That means that would probably mean that it would. I guess that doesn't tell me too much. Can you look up the section about claws and tell me if there's any dragons that have four claws, or which one? Because some of them don't have hands or feet at all. Some of them have 3 claws, and some of them don't have dew claws. Is there anything in there about a dragon that has no just 4 claws and no dew claw?
All right, claws. Let's see. Claws. Interesting. It says that this is at the end of the page. It's funny, it doesn't mention anything about the number of claws, but it does say that the claws of dragons are typically very sharp, and they can be made out of diamonds, obsidian, onyx, and rarely bone.
Oh.
Hmm.
Is there like a list? You don't have to read the list or anything like that, but is there like a list in there about like which ones have which?
Um,
'Cause that could be useful.
uh, it, okay, so this is what it says. It says that only those that have basically it's not. Oh, okay, hold on. This is the next page. Okay, I understand now. It says that as a dragon eats more people, the vitamins and the nutrients that it eats change its body composition, and basically the more it has eaten, the harder its nails become.
Hey, lady, did the dragon eat anybody that you know of?
Not that I know of. I just
I'm
was
having
focused
trouble
on when my house burned up,
getting this to show on the screen for
trying
some
to
reason.
get out. And
I don't know
trying to-
why. I'm
trying
still
to
working
put out
on
the
it.
fire, but it was just too overtaken.
Oh my god. Is there anything in that book about fire dragons? Because if we can find a fire dragon, that would wait a minute. That would also rule out its parent, its lineage being of a water dragon, but it could still have a parent that's an earth or fire or air, but not water, because that wouldn't. Did you notice that was the fire any kind of special color or anything?
It did have some blue tone to it.
So it might be an air and fire dragon that were its parents. Okay. Oh yeah, write that down. Write that down.
Okay.
Air and fire dragon. All right. Possible parent. Possible lineage. So then we would need to find the air and fire dragons that. The air and fire dragons that. I didn't really get a good close look at it. That's the problem. I'm just trying to figure out like the bits and parts that I do know about it.
Now, let me ask you, have you tried doing the ritual of illumination at a place of attack of the dragon?
No, I try to do useful things.
Well, as I said, usually this goes a lot faster if you are open to reading the leaves, or in this case, the pages. But basically here in the text that you're actually bringing, it says that a ritual of illumination will give you the essence of the dragon, and basically will give you more information on it.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, you have to find someone wise in the town. That is not.
I
my
just stuck a
specialty.
browser
I
element
know
in
there's
here
some
to fix
people
it. I
that
don't know what's going on
in the
with
town that might be able to do it.
with OBS right now.
I know a wise one named Gilbert.
Is that a
Much.
reference to Dragonheart?
Oh, is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
No,
Oh.
How much does he charge?
I'll help you for free if you're serious about looking for this dragon. I will help you for free.
Oh,
You see, Sloan. That's what community does. They help one another without expectation of money. It's something that you know, if you want to be part of the community, you'll have to develop. Feel free to ask me more if you want to feel more rooted into the community.
why would I want to do that when I'm just going to be leaving in a couple more weeks after this dragon is taken care of?
Maybe you want more out of life than ephemeral high chasing.
That is not something I'm interested in.
Okay. Well, if you excuse me, I do have to go read the leaves to get the town prepared and protected.
Okay, and I guess we'll go find this Gilbert guy and find the I've already forgotten exactly what he said. What it is? Do you have any? Do you have any idea how to do this? I have no idea what you just said.
The illumination ritual.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, well, it's pretty simple. There's just a chant that has to be said, and there has to be 3 people saying it at the same time, and each person has to bring a different element. That's
Oh.
it.
Boy, hippie stuff. All right, that's
Well, and by element I mean like fire, water, earth, or that's all it's to it. It's people use it all the time here. I don't know why you're so thinking that this is like such obscure magic.
because I'm not from here. Well, anyway, that was pretty annoying, but thanks very much, and I toss you a silver coin. Thanks for your help. I guess we're off to find
We're off to
What's his
find the
name?
dragon.
Ralph.
Gilbert.
Yeah, that's it.
Gilbert.
I'm sorry, I'm very bad with names. I don't usually stay long enough in a place to ever have to learn names, so I don't usually bother.
I understand. So he lives on the other end of the village. So let's walk there.
Okay, I guess that's the scene then, yeah?
All right. So meanwhile,
I want to apologize for my character's rudeness, by the way.
Hmm?
I want to apologize for my character's rudeness.
Screw you.
okay, Polish, the rudeness.
No, I want to apologize for my character's rudeness.
Oh,
She's just really just like dismissive. So I apologize for her. Really, I do.
okay. So okay, so that was Harp. So now it's my turn. Well, let me have a meeting with okay, how about it'll be me and Dr. Coin.
Okay.
And
2 intellectuals.
yes. And
No, well, I guess it's
I guess
student.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other wise one, the student, but well, I guess we don't really know about Valkyrie. Anyway, go ahead.
So I want to. Why don't we meet maybe at the market?
Okay.
I want to go get some things for the ritual, and then you happen to be there.
Okay.
I guess we haven't established that we'll know. I don't know how well we know it. I guess we don't know each other that well yet. So,
but
I happen to know you.
Okay, we know each other. Okay, but not
we
not
know
too
each
well.
other.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you're a treasure hunter.
Okay.
I need to step out for a quick second.
Okay.
All right. Have a nice trip.
So, oh, hello there, Dr. Coin. What brings you to town?
Oh, I heard there's some treasure around here. I heard there's a dragon around here, and sometimes, they always seem to have something. Something of value. Especially golden one.
So you know what? You're the second person that brings up this dragon. I thought it was just a random attack that Val had, but it seems like many people saw it. This very mysterious character came over to the meadow yesterday, and she was very. She had all these books. I wanted to know more about it. I don't know. I think she's up to no good. I think she's a bad influence. I know. I'm still not certain about you with all your treasure hunting. Trying to learn more about these things, but watch out for that Sloan character.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there could be. I mean, a lot of sometimes in these cases where people end up coming for the same thing, and I've seen that a lot often. That like some people are after the same value item because they both maybe want to have information. Like they may be seeking it for different purposes. Like for example, something may be considered to have great power. Some people are trying to find this object of great power, where other people are not really looking for the power. They're just looking for the history of the particular thing that they're looking for. So they could have different, like for example, have you ever seen Indiana Jones? It's like the Nazis were after the Ark for power, whereas Indiana Jones just won it for just because of its value in history, and and he was preventing power from being used. So there could be other reasons why someone might want the same artifact. So sometimes you see that happen with treasure hunting, especially something like a dragon who may have something that it may have collected along its lines that has particularly a lot of power. Like for example, something may have a lot of power, but maybe it's like a lot of gems in it. Like some people may just want the gems rather than what it stands for. There's lots of different reasons.
So these dragons, like because this is the first time that we've seen one come to town.
Yeah.
Do they hold like valuable gems or what?
It depends.
And you said this one was golden.
Yeah, I mean it depends. Like maybe there's certain for example, maybe sort of like a red one would be more greedy than a golden one, but they still may have some sort of treasures. They may value different things. They could be the character of the creature itself. So, like I said, I mean, just like every person is different, every person has their own thing that they like. That they could have different things that they look for. So you never know.
Huh. I didn't know that each dragon went for different things.
Yeah.
Because Val came over by 2 because her house got destroyed. But it's the only house that got destroyed.
The only one?
So, yeah, it's the only one.
That's a little weird because typically metallic dragons don't tend to particularly be like evil or misaligned creatures, but they're still animals, so they can still get tempted by the dark side. So maybe it saw something that she had that maybe it wanted. We don't know. The fact that it was like a single that only destroyed one person's house, that seems like that's pretty specific. So yeah, that's a little odd. Like I mean, something like a metallic or golden dragon might still collect stuff, but might necessarily attack for it. So that's a little weird.
Looks like I have to have a longer conversation with Val, figure out.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious, I think, or something.
Yeah,
Something
yes,
there was
something
of
was
great
missing.
value. That it was, or it could have tempted the creature to do something like that. Like it could have had, like maybe the artifact had a great evil power, like magical power inside of it too, that basically corrupted. It happened to fly by and just happened to be corrupted by that power of whatever artifact it was. Which is, if that was the case, that artifact is very dangerous.
Oh man, we better find out what that is then. Well, thank you, Dr. Coyne. And I'll be on the lookout. I'm telling you, like this Sloan character, I'm not convinced of their intentions towards the town.
Like I said, like if they know that has great power of corrupting, then that is something that should be found and like what do you call it, isolated or buried or somewhere where it can't be used for other purposes.
Okay. Well, I have to go back to finish the reading of the leaves.
Mhm.
I left some of the students doing it, but
Okay.
they're not quite ready for that yet.
Okay.
So, and nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you too.
Same. All right. Dan, you're up.
Oh, so we said Sloan was the one that had her, or no, Val
Sloan has the books.
Val, or which one you said?
Val had the house attacked. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's the one that the house was destroyed. So, maybe I should.
And she was leading Sloan to Gilbert.
Yeah. So, well, I think it would be interesting to talk with Val to find out if there was something in the house that could have been dangerous. After talking to you, it kind of go, well, that is, if there is some kind of artifact that it has that's corrupting it, then we should work on getting that, whatever it is, away from it.
Where are you meeting Val?
Well, let's see. Well, I think she's like probably homeless now, right? I think, or she like, where is she now? Like, if her place was destroyed.
You're on mute.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No, you're. I can hear you. We cannot hear you, Val.
Oh.
I'm outside of Gilbert's home. While I'm sorry, I went blank. Sloan talking to Gilbert.
So is Sloan with you, or do I decide that?
Yeah, you decide. I think.
If you could decide.
Well, I'm guessing since the two of them seem to, I guess, seem to be a little bit like bread and butter. I guess the two of them out there, or how about all three of us could be there. Like,
yeah,
Gilbert,
that would make sense if you
all
catch
four
them
of us
before they got there.
Or should you do all four of us with Gilbert? Or is that too much?
It's too much on my character.
Okay.
It's kind of went the other direction.
Okay.
But it makes a lot of sense to have the three of you.
Okay. So maybe I say, hey, hang on, guys, before you go in.
Okay.
So
what can I do to?
So what was the who's the Miguel? You were
I'm the priestess.
The priestess, right? Okay. So I was just talking to the priestess, and I got the idea that I heard that your house was destroyed by this golden dragon, and it was the only one that was destroyed.
Yes, it was terrible. I don't know why I was singled out.
You don't know why I singled out. So I'm suspecting that perhaps maybe you had something, or else maybe didn't even know that you had something that maybe had a great evil power, like magical power, contained inside of it that could have corrupted that dragon to attack you and steal that artifact.
Gee, I don't know.
Don't know.
Although there was an heirloom, a family heirloom, but I don't know much about it. It's from my husband who died several years back. It was something that was from his family. It was a vase that we had on our mantle.
Oh, your mantle? But you don't know where? Did you know where that came from? Like, or it just
Have no.
You don't know. Like, you don't know.
I don't know about it.
Okay.
Other than probably was, if there was any value to it, it was the most valuable thing in the house.
And
didn't have much.
Didn't have much. Do you still? Is it still there, or is it gone?
If it's there, it's under the rubble. But I didn't see it. The house had burned down. I don't know. I don't know if it's still there or not. The rubble was so great, I wasn't able to dig through it.
Yeah, I mean, or also the fragility of ice would be pretty fragile.
Well, this was some kind of metal.
Oh, it was metal. Oh, okay. So possibly it may have survived. what did you do after your house was destroyed? Did you leave? Like,
Well, there was nowhere really for me
else
to
to go, so
go.
you just left right away. So possibility. Did you ever go back and see if anything looked different? Like maybe like debris was moved around or rubble, like perhaps maybe was looking for it in the rubble somewhere.
It was hard to tell
hard to
because it happened so fast,
It
and
was
the way it collapsed,
disturbing, yeah.
hard to tell.
And no other, nothing else strange happened before that, correct?
No, nothing that I can think of.
See, I'm just trying to figure out if that vase itself is the cause of what we're going through now, but I guess it's hard to determine.
I couldn't understand why it would be.
Why? Because I suspect that that vase had some kind of evil or corrupting power to it that caused basically to corrupt the dragon that was going by you, and then basically made it become greedy and evil and wanted to steal that vase because it had such power, corruptive power. That
Wow, if I had known that, I wouldn't have kept it.
Well, yeah, but it was we didn't know. I mean, perhaps maybe there wasn't any dragon or anything nearby, and so that never happened until then.
Yeah.
So it's possibly that may have happened. It's just that situation just never happened up until now. But the fact that it hasn't happened in the past is a little weird too. But like I said, they are rare creatures, so it's a possibility it may have been hundreds of years and then it just never was near anything that corrupt a creature of such power to corrupt.
Yes.
But that's just all speculation at this point.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know much about it.
Was there anything on it, the vase, like decorations?
Scroll work carved into it.
What'd you say?
But it didn't form any specific design. It was just swirls to me.
I was wondering if there's any language, writing, or anything like that on it. But I guess it said didn't look like it. Wonder if we should go back and take a look. Is that rebel still there?
You're welcome to.
What?
You're welcome to.
Okay. To see if it appears that has been rummaged through, or even if it's not even, or it could be that rebel's not even there anymore. Could have been cleared away.
I haven't been by recently. I'm not sure if it's there or not.
So Hobbs,
would you like to go see?
Yeah, maybe we could take a look.
Okay.
Should we go do that? Or would that be a different scene?
It would probably have to be a different scene.
Well, actually, I don't know if they want to go talk to Gilbert first before we do that.
That'll be up to Val to decide what she wants to do.
Yeah.
So let's call it a scene there, and then we can set up the fourth scene.
Yeah.
So Val, here's your chance to set the scene so that your character is the protagonist of the scene. That being said, based on how the story is going, maybe normally it's only the main character on your scene, but here you've been in 2 out of Val has been already in 2, so it might make sense to have Gilbert, unless you want to go back. It's entirely up to you.
Well, isn't Gilbert talking to Sloan?
Yeah, I thought I went inside and talked to Gilbert about the ritual.
Right. So actually, should Sloan and Gilbert talk first? Are you asking me to set the scene? Is that what you're doing? Okay. Yeah. So I'll tell I tell, hang on, Dr. Coyne to wait for me a minute outside, and so I can finish taking care of business of introducing Sloan to Gilbert and having the conversation that we need to have. And when I'm free, I'll come out and we'll go to my home.
Okay.
So in this scene, it'll be it'll be
Sloan, Gilbert, and myself.
Oh, you don't have to be. You don't have to do. You don't have to do both your characters if you don't. Or do you? Wait, does
yeah that
Think
gets.
that. Okay, that's true. Okay.
Why don't we assume basically? Why don't you just play as Gilbert? We assume that
Okay.
that Val introduced Gilbert, and then that way you can have the scene with Gilbert and Sloan.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And-
So
my character is
Sloan.
yeah, no, yeah, but I mean, she's talking to Gilbert about the ritual thing, or are they actually doing the ritual, or is she just like, which one did you want to the scene to be? Did you want it to be my character talking to your character, doing the ritual, or getting the supplies for the ritual, or just talking about the ritual, or asking
You
about it?
talk about asking about the ritual, I guess.
Okay. Okay, then, yes. Okay, so this priest lady, she told me that I'm supposed to find someone wise, and they said that's you, to go do a ritual to get the dragon's essence.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, but you're smart and you can probably read, and I can't, so I'm just relaying the message.
Okay. Which dragon is it that you speak of? The one that burned down Valkyrie's home?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. All right. Well, let me pull out my spell book and I will perform the ritual. To see what is it you want to know?
I want to know what its lineage is, or what kind of dragon it is. I want to know if it's earth, fire, air, or water, because I intend to kill it, and I can't kill it unless I find its weak spot.
Okay. Well, I would say based on the evidence that it would be a fire dragon.
But it's definitely not. I don't think it's got to be something else. It's got to be like a fire plus dragon or something, because it can't be all just fire. Because Valkyrie said that oh my god, I remember the name. Oh my god, just give me a second with that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm over it. Valkyrie said that there was some kind of blue in the fire, so it has to be something else. It's like apparently it's a very rare dragon. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just supposed to get I'm just well, not supposed to. I just really want to get one of its teeth.
I see.
I should probably be dead for that, but I mean, if it can be alive for it, I mean, it honestly does not make a difference to me if it's alive or dead for it. But
do you mind if I take a look at the book that you have with you?
sure. I got lots. This is the one that I gave to the priestess, and she read.
Okay. And what do you know of the dragon? I'm seeing that there's descriptions of several different types in here. You said that there was blue in the fire. It burned down her home.
Blue in the fire that burned down her home. 4 claws, no dew claw, no horns, so it's probably a female, and no hair. Also, its broad scales do not go down to its tail, and I did not see much of it. I don't know if it has wings or if it's flying through like some kind of, I don't know what.
Well, what I can say of that night, what I can say is I don't think there was any landing or any dragon walking in through the village that I know of. So it is possible it came from the air. But we'll have to maybe check with Valkyrie and see what she has to say.
But I want to know what I just want to know with the ritual what the essence of that dragon is. I want to know if it's fire, earth, air, water, something. I know it's fire, but I know it's fire with something else. And if I know what that something else is, then
I'm inclined to think that it's an air dragon.
but you're not sure.
Not sure. I'd have to speak more to Valkyrie.
So there was no need to do the ritual thing, I guess, then, unless you want to. I figure maybe if I could find its essence, maybe I can do something. Maybe I can bring it back to the priestess and say, "Hey, this is its essence. How would one kill it if one were to want to kill it? Not me. I don't definitely know what.
Right. Well, I can try doing this ritual and see what it shows.
Okay, thanks. You don't charge, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Although you are a stranger, but I would like to be congenial, and I will not charge you. So let me do this ritual. Okay. It's as I thought. It is an air dragon, according to what I'm seeing here. And like as you said, when you mentioned about the fire, it's a fire dragon, a dragon of the air. It does fly.
Okay, so air and fire. That definitely makes sense. I guess that's where the blue came from the fire. All right, air and fire. That's super annoying. That's super annoying. Yeah, because air feeds the fire.
Why do you find? Oh, I see. I was going to say, why do you find that annoying?
Yeah, because air feeds the fire, so it's making its. That means it would have it would make sense that why it's so rare, because it's got to be super powerful because it's essence of air feeding the fire and fire. Oh my god. Okay. If I try to
able to help.
No, you were. Thank you. This I can actually bring back. Now I know its lineage. I can, rule out that.
Will you be helping to assist with the elimination of this dragon, since you are so interested?
Absolutely.
That would help our village, because it's a constant fear that it's going to come back and strike again.
No, definitely will. At least I hope.
Take care. That's my advice, is take care. It doesn't sound like this is going to be very easy. Are you sure you're up to the task?
I need to build up I really need those teeth.
Well, it's good to see that you're doing research before you just blatantly rush out there and go into this foolhardily.
Yeah, I've learned that. It would have been a lot easier if if I'd had some kind of schooling, but since I didn't, I gotta give myself every advantage that I possibly can beforehand. But thank you so much.
No problem. Here is your book.
Thanks. I borrowed it from the library town, so I guess I can bring them all back then.
Okay.
So I guess that's in?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So now, and with that, we end the first act.
Intermission.
So let's now we get to figure out if we succeeded at learning the dragon's weak spot. And for that, how are we gonna do this? Okay, well. So the way this works, Oh. Okay, so normally if we meet in person, I give each person a set of stones of different colors, and then ask some questions. Then you give me one, and we put it in a bag, and then we draw a draw, and depending on based on what color stone we get out, that's we determine if we succeeded or not.
Okay.
But since we're online, there's a workaround that we put together. If you have access to the spreadsheet, go to your player tab, to the corresponding player tab of yours. Dan, you're 1, Val, you're 2, but if you can't, I'll find a way around it. Harp, you're 3, I'm 4. You don't have access, right, Val?
I do. I can see my character sheet. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but you're seeing it on my screen, right? Because I'm sharing the Zoom. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what we do is I'm going to do it for you, and then I'm going to do it for me as player 4 right afterwards.
Okay.
So if everybody's in their tab, and I'm going to your tab, so this is player name, Val. So start with no stones in the pool. Each player takes 2. Okay, if your main character is unhappy about the path the fellowship has taken, hold 1 red stone. So then you be on where it says round 1, you pick 1. If your main character actually wants the quest to fail, hold 2 red stones. Otherwise, hold no stones.
Okay. I definitely don't want it to fail. I want it to succeed.
Okay, so leave it as that. My character lives it like that too.
Choose on.
So we'll put 0. And I'm gonna go to player. I'm player 4.
I put in my
Do you put it in yours?
yes.
All right. Okay, now a second question. As a player, do you think the fellowship did what was necessary to succeed at learning the weakness of the dragon? Hold white if yes, red if no.
Yes, I do.
Yes, okay. Did everyone put it in?
Yes.
Okay, so now we see what everybody focuses on route 1. That's how it went. So draw 1, we get 1 red. And... Oh shoot, 2 red.
Oh, I see. I think I had this last time where we see different things. Oh, this shows red. That's weird.
Yeah, I changed the. Basically, it's set up so that I have to change the color of the text to make it appear.
Okay.
So that's why you couldn't see it. So we got 2 red, and that means a character betrays or is betrayed the fellowship and is lost and lose the challenge. So we didn't do enough to learn the weakness of the dragon, and someone of the group
dies,
is lost,
or then lost doesn't necessarily mean dies, right? You just
it could be that they just leave, or
yeah.
Now, normally This was interesting because we didn't use many of our minor characters.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I guess it's not really a huge loss, right?
Yeah. But normally, well, sometimes we whoever lives is someone that we use and then we no longer need. Actually, I don't think we need Bigo, the peasant. I think Gilbert and Val and Serafina kind of are people of the town, so we have enough of representation there.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless I don't know how Ivana, Alpha, and Gilbert feel about staying, but I can.
Same.
Yeah. All right. So Bigo got disenchanted with the fellowship as he thought that they were too focused on academics instead of trying to hunt the dragon down.
Okay.
So he left town. On the bright side is we did manage to figure out the lineage of the dragon. Right?
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
that, yeah. All right. So who wants to pick the second challenge?
So Gilbert's gone. Is that what you said?
Bigo.
Oh, Bigo. Bigo. Okay.
Yep. Or Bigo. I don't know how to.
Bigo. Yeah.
Yeah. Who wants to pick the second challenge?
Not me.
Well, I mean, I picked the first one, so.
All right, Harp.
Okay. The second challenge. Let's see.
Yeah, so I can pull it up if that's easier for you.
No, I see it. In pull challenges.
Yeah, challenges.
Yes, so it's.
And you have to go scroll till you get to the dragon.
No, I found it. I'm just looking which one.
All right. I'll.
And we have 2 acts after this, right?
This will be the second act, and then if we have time, we'll do a third act.
Okay. So I'm guessing that since it's the second act, it should be. It should not be the confrontation just yet, since it's not the first. Since it's just the second act. Unless we do escape from the or wow. Dang. Okay, we can't combine those two. Just a question. Like, if I pick getting the weapon, is it possible that there could be a scene where we confront, or is that absolutely no?
Hold on. If you pick, there'd be no problem. We could confront the dragon later, or.
I mean, in this round, because yes, I would like to pick putting together the weapon that can slay it, which is does it have to be weapon? Because I was thinking, like, could we put together like a strategy and a weapon?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. But why is it hard?
It's difficult because we are having a very hard time combining something that the group is in disagreement. Should I elaborate?
I
can.
I guess let us. Probably the disagreement will come organically, but why is it? Why would we have disagreements?
because
on
the dual nature of the air and the fire means that some people think that it should be we should some people think that this is that X is the weakness that we should go for, and other people think that Y is the weakness we should go for, and they're kind of in conflict
Okay.
because we believe we only have one shot at this before it kills somebody. Like, I mean, somebody that's attacking it. Like, you can
Yep.
get a shot in the, yeah, okay, yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Who do you want to set the first scene?
I'm gonna try to like put in the, let me just grab the player. Let's see.
Or who do you think would be the best person to finish the act and then go with the one that goes after them that way?
I would like it if Dr. Coin and Sloan are
Okay.
So
Okay. You can set the first scene. Yeah. So Dr. Coin and Sloan.
well. I was going to say that Dr. Sloan and Dr. Coin and Sloan are at the priestess's place, and they each have a different idea of how to kill the dragon. Dr. Coin and Sloan have different ideas of how to approach the dragon slaying, and they kind of are going to Seraphina because they kind of want her to play tiebreaker, and they're both like
Okay.
saying, like trying to convince her. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And about what period of time does it take for us to come up with a strategy?
This is about
So how long is the act? Is it a week or a month?
I was going to say 4 days.
4 days? 4 days, perfect. Yep. All right. Okay. Okay, shoot. What brings children to the meadow again?
You know about elements and stuff, right?
We're all elements. Yes.
Okay. Just don't talk. Just listen, and then at the end, you can say anything you want. Okay. So, if there were a fire in front of you, and you needed to put it out, but you couldn't use sand or anything, you had to either use water or something else that's less effective. Would you say that using water on it would be practical, or would it be feeding the air, which would make the fire bigger, like mist? Because fire needs heat, oxygen, and a source, right? Unless it's from a dragon. I'm not making much sense.
Okay, so you want to shoot water at a fire. I'm understanding this right.
I'm asking if it makes sense to you.
That seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, you have to be careful about the steam, of course, but
exactly, because hot water is super dangerous, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if there's oil in the fire, the water will just make the sparks go wilder. So you have to make sure there's no oil, or it's not electric, right? And then it will just.
I don't think there is any electricity now, is there?
Yeah. I don't know what element you're talking to me about, but the fire safety training that we conduct here at the meadow always make sure to differentiate the elements that feed the fire before coming to a decision as to how to turn fires down. What? Oh, did you get to speak to Gilbert? Did you establish the essence?
Yeah, it's fire and air.
Hmm.
So what I'm thinking is, if you can enchant my spear with some kind of fireproof, rust-proof spell or something like that, and I can just really, really fast jab it into these dragons' throat.
So I'll put some sort of enchantment on a spear that then you're gonna throw at a fire air dragon, and
Yeah.
and it has to be rust proof so that it doesn't. And it has to be
When I say rust-proof, I don't
fireproof
mean that.
so it
I
doesn't
meant,
get burnt on the way to the dragon.
well, in case there's some kind of steam, I don't know.
Oh, the rust proofness. Okay.
Just that
Well-
I feel like steel metal is the only way to fight this thing. I don't know if water is gonna do it.
Oh yeah, you use the steel element. Yeah, that based on what I know about weapons, that's pretty typical for spears. That is very reasonable. I don't understand why you're coming to me, a priestess, for this. I'm a little bit confused. Oh, or maybe you actually want to do the grounding ceremony?
No, actually, right now, Dr. Coyne, you want to give your theory on how to do this?
Well, my thoughts were that, like, I can't confirm it. My thoughts were that there's actually like an artifact that's causing this to happen, and that destroy the artifact, it could revert it to not being so dangerous. That was my thought, but
Oh, you see, you can see clearly who has been reading the text about the town from the town. Again, once you understand the essence of the fire, it's so much easier to turn it off without going without turning to violence. That seems like a fascinating idea.
destroy the
We're very
artifact, not the
much-
dragon. That's my thought, but I can't confirm that actually is an artifact where it is, so that might be difficult to prove. So, but what are you suggesting about it? Like, I'm not entirely clear. What are you suggesting to defeat it? That's what I'm not entirely clear. Like, what are you suggesting we do?
I'm suggesting I jab it in the throat with my spear so that it dies.
But we don't know what's
or is
vulnerable.
incapacitated.
We don't know that's vulnerable spot though. But I guess it's better to try than nothing. I guess.
Because I just really need one of its teeth.
Okay, to give it a shot, but remember it is a dragon. It might not be. That might be difficult to do. Hit it directly on its neck, right in front of it.
Not if I not if the priestess enchants it. I don't know if that's what you do, if you can enchant it with something.
I think there's a confusion here that Sloan. I think you have me confused for someone else. I'm a priestess, and I create a link between nature and the person.
Well, there could be in
I do-
nature. Is there any way to protect someone to certain elements like fire? Like they protect somebody from fire. Like it may not be able to
Oh.
prevent somebody from being physically attacked, but like can you prevent against the elements, something like that, like a fire or air or something?
Yeah. You know, well, that is something we can definitely do. But again, it will protect the person. I don't have the
Oh, that's right.
capability
She was
of.
talking about intending the sphere. The sphere.
Yeah.
Well, I
so-
mean, if you protect me, then I can just go right up
Yeah.
to it and jab it in the neck.
Right, but it's still like even if it's protected against fire, it's still got claws and teeth. Remember, so
Yeah, but it can't use its claws and teeth if it can't breathe.
why? Well, that's considering that if you actually hit it, like before, like if it can swipe it before you even get the spear into it. Like, is that what you're saying? Like, if you hit it in the neck, it won't be able to breathe. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you do some kind of I don't know, voodoo magic thing or whatever you do, and you give me like I don't know a
Oh,
water suit or something like that, and then I go right up to it. And
there may be a
I've done it
way
before.
to like I don't know, that'd probably be too powerful. Like to actually like somehow like reduce the air, like where you basically you can suffocate it before you even like before you even like distraction, like somehow suffocate it so at least it's distracted or something like that. So I'm saying like even before you get near it.
Yeah, I mean, unless you do it while it's sleeping. That's no fun.
Well, I mean, I
I mean,
guess technically, why? Well,
Do you guys even know
you try to
where
kill
it
it when it's
resides?
sleeping, but taking a risk.
do we know what?
Do you know where it sleeps?
Yeah, we don't even know where it sleeps. We don't know. Do we even know where it is?
I thought you
I
said that it was attracted to an artifact or something like that. I don't know. I kind of was fading in and out.
No, I mean like, well, I'm saying is it could have taken it somewhere. Like I said, we don't know where the artifact is.
Oh, you don't?
No, I mean, I wasn't able to find it. So it could have it. But we don't know.
I'm sensing that both of you have not thought this out fully
Not
yet.
really.
Oh,
Have you? I haven't.
no, I haven't.
Well, I don't think anybody's really fully prepared to go against the dragon. Really.
Well,
But
if wait a minute, wait.
there's something we can do. It won't solve your problems. You'll still have to figure out how you do this. But regardless whether you go and try to destroy the artifact that it holds, or you want to attack it, either way, you're gonna need to be protected from fire.
Yeah.
The professor
What about
guy
air? You
has
said it was
given me an
air.
idea.
Well, like, could it blow? Like, you said it's also air element. So, could it do anything with air? Like, could it force like us out of the way? Like, if air might not. Well, I mean, could it be damaged or by air? Like,
Well, how about this? Look, come to me in 2 days. I'm gonna prepare a ritual for you. Basically, you need to be strong like a mountain that cannot be moved by wind.
yes.
And you need to be light like steam, so that you cannot
Right.
catch fire.
Right.
So
What I'm saying is,
there's
go
some
ahead.
thermal baths up in the mountains, and we can if you go there and spend a couple of hours grinding yourself to the steam. I mean, well, not to the steam, but to the lake that's up in the mountain. Your body will be protected from fire and from wind. So I
Hey.
can do that, but you'll still have to figure out your strategy. That is not something that I can help you with.
Hey, Coin,
Yes.
is there any way? I'm just throwing this out there. Give me an idea? Is there any way that we could bait the dragon with some kind of artifact so that it comes to us?
Well, what I'm saying is that if that artifact is true, like it has such power that it attracted it, so we probably don't have anything like that. I don't think. I mean, as far as I know, I don't like nowhere near here. There's stories, but like we don't have another artifact that we know of that we can have a hold of that would do something like that. So what?
Okay,
So
well,
I'm suggesting is, I mean, like we could just go in to prepare to attack it, but if we happen to see the artifact, then destroy that instead and see what, like, before you kill the dragon. But if we don't see it, I mean, it's a dragon. I mean, it's still,
wait a second. Maybe we don't have a big artifact, but what if we just got together a whole bunch of little artifacts and put them somewhere in a pile? Would that attract it?
I don't know for sure. I mean, we don't know how like it's not like a red dragon or something. We know, like, we don't know how attracted it is to treasure. It just perhaps
Well,
that this particular artifact was so powerful is why it took it.
do you guys know why or what was so special about this artifact that it took?
Like I said, we don't know too much, but if it is in fact that, like they're saying, it has a corruption, like that there are some artifacts that, you know, either some powerful sorcerer, like evil sorcerer, was able to put such a powerful spell on whatever it was to like that basically corrupt whatever's nearby. But I'm saying you need somebody who is extremely what do you call that, or like it's well at what he or she does, and be evil and, you know, so corrupted as to do that, to corrupt such a creature like a dragon, which is, you know, of course, very powerful creature, so it takes a lot to corrupt it. So I don't believe we'll be able to create anything like that, or even if it's something small, would be able to attract to be more powerful or like than it already has. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if we get a bunch of little artifacts, then it should equal one big artifact,
You
right?
can try, but
Like if everyone in the town brings out, or you know, like
So wait, are you asking for everybody in the town to give some prized possession
yeah,
and put it in a big pile somewhere so that then the dragon can steal it?
yeah,
You think people are gonna be on board for this?
if you tell them, yeah, I mean, you're pretty good at convincing
unless
people of stuff, aren't you?
Unless people are just saying, you know, we want to get this thing out of here. We're doing whatever we can.
I'm sorry,
Besides,
but
they'll get it back when we kill it.
Well, we don't necessarily know if we will.
I'm sorry, but I cannot support this, and I would need to have a better idea from you on how you're going to accomplish it before I rally everybody to give up something that they value
And we
dearly
don't know if it even comes
to give
back
it to the
here. We don't
dragon.
even know if it's even going to
Yeah.
come. Like if it's even going
And
to.
it might even attract it and destroy more
Yeah.
houses.
If it's corrupted, that might be a very bad idea to attract it back to the town. It's hard to know.
What's the worst
Dragons
happen?
are.
Well,
misunderstood.
you guys don't need to come up with a strategy here right now.
I think probably the best thing is just try to attack it and destroy the artifact if we see it. I mean, for a creature that's probably been corrupted, there isn't too much you can do other than that. Probably, either you just kill it or kill whatever's controlling it, or destroy whatever's controlling it. That's about it.
I like the first option,
Yeah.
unless you can find a way to get me some dragon teeth.
Oh,
But
well.
that's not the same. It's not the same.
I don't know. I mean, some grow their teeth back, some don't. So like, even if it was, like, even if it were or destroy the artifact, we don't necessarily know if it would even want to give away one of its teeth. So, I mean, like if it's comes uncorrupted and is friendly, we don't even know if it would be say, hey, I can't really give you one of my teeth because I don't got another one. So
All right, death it is. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, I have to go.
Okay.
So you guys figure out what you guys are doing, or just do it.
You're kicking
Again,
us out?
yeah, you guys are.
Ooh.
What was that?
Okay.
We have, you guys are not involved in the rituals. I already told you I'll give you the ritual of protection that I can provide. At some point, you have to do what you guys want to do. If you don't, nothing will happen. We can be talking about it all the time, but
You have to do something.
you have to start doing instead of just
Yeah.
telling me what you want to do.
It's probably just do direct. Just either try to kill it or destroy the artifact. It's probably not going to do anything else than that. I mean, they're smart creatures. They're not necessarily going to fall into our traps.
Right. Death it is then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if it's corrupted, it's not going to be tempted by us.
Sin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so in this scene, I want Serafina goes to meet up with Val because she thinks that there's more to this artifact and that it was not, that avenue has not been explored enough.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay. So Serafina, is it basically Serafina and Valkyrie at where do you live these days?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm living with my neighbor.
Okay. So at your neighbors.
Yes.
Oh, hello, Val. How are you doing?
Oh, things could be better, but I'm a survivor, so I'm doing okay.
Oh, good, good. Is Lone helping you out rebuild the house?
Yes, they are starting to rebuild. Although they had to begin to rebuild in another spot because of the even with the debris, there's still some debris from where my house stood.
Okay. Listen, Sloan and Dr. Cohn, they came by my house yesterday.
Yes.
They're trying to come up with a way to kill the dragon or make the dragon go away. And they keep they think that, or at least Dr. Cohn thinks that the basically the dragon took a very important item from your house that is corrupting its nature.
I see.
Now, can you remind me what item ended up missing from?
It was a vase made of some kind of metal, and it had scroll work on it. That's all I know about it. It was in my husband's family's for many years, and
Okay.
I can't really even ask because my husband has passed on and his family has passed on long ago.
And what did your husband dedicate himself to?
He was a farmer. We lost our farm when he passed, and I only retained the house.
And how did you meet him?
I met him at a society function. I met him at a dance.
Hey, can you tell me more about the inscriptions that were on the vase?
Well, actually, I can show you something that has similar scroll work on it. Is I have a locket that also was from my husband's family. I'm wearing it now, and it was similar scroll work on this locket as well as on the vase.
Let me see. And I pick into it, and I cannot really tell much of the art, but I noticed that it has like these gold plates with a blue tone to them. This is very interesting material that they have. This is made out of. And you said the vase was made out of this material as well?
Yes.
Um,
And it was given to me by my mother-in-law when I was married. Both items.
Both items.
Yes.
Huh, this is. But I think they never really said much about what they what they did, what their family was known for? That they were just farmers? Is that?
Well, my husband was a farmer. I really don't know much about my in-laws. They were very private people. They were retired from whatever it was that they had done. But my husband was a farmer when I met him. He had his own farm by then. He was an older man.
See, look, I'm not a materials expert, but looking at this is made out of dragon scale.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
yeah. So
That
this
has to do with why I was singled out and attacked like that.
I'm just surprised that your husband never mentioned it. Dragon slaying is not a common task that people just take up.
Yeah, I'm really stunned. I'm really stunned to find this out.
Do you have any other than this locket, anything else that your in-laws gave to you?
No, just the 2 items.
Huh. Well, I'd be careful if I were you. I have a feeling that the dragon might want this back too.
Really? Oh no. I'm kind of afraid now. I don't even know if I want to carry it. Will you hold on to it for me? Because I'm kind of afraid.
Yes, I can hold on to it.
Burn down.
Yes, I'll hold on to it. It actually might help in luring or might help to distract the dragon, and if it ever appears back. Now, are you sure this is also obviously something very valuable to you, since it's like the only thing you have left?
Yes, it is, but I think I have more fear after what happened, that it would happen again, and I don't want to cause my neighbor the same pain that I had when my house burned down. I'm afraid to keep it now.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping I can give it back to you if we succeed at.
Maybe you can enchant it first, with some kind of a spell that would make it invisible to the dragon. Otherwise, I don't want to hold on to it.
Hold on. I'll take it from you. That being said, I don't feel good holding it by myself without having some protection. Do you know where I can find Dr. Coyne or Sloan?
I saw them heading to the north end of town.
Okay. Well, thank you. And again, if you ever need more healing, feel free to come over to the meadow.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You've been so kind to me. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you, and well, thank you. See. So that's where we are now. And Dan, it's your turn.
So I don't know. What do I want to do next? Well, how many more scenes do we have left? Is this the last one?
We have 2 more scenes in this act, and then we can do another third act, or just depending on how you'll feel, we can stop there.
I don't think we want to go up to it yet. Or I wonder if I should do more research on this vase or vase, however you want to say it. Gilbert. What did Gilbert say? Gilbert. What did we ever meet with?
Gilbert just basically
I don't remember what Gilbert said.
his opinion on the identity or the type, the essence
Oh,
of
that's
the
right. Oh, yeah,
dragon.
that was the wind and fire, right?
Air and fire.
Sorry, air and fire.
Yeah.
Let's see. Or actually, we haven't really heard much from Sloan. I mean, not.
You just had a scene together.
No, I mean, like in terms of why he wants the fame or whatever.
Why he wants the
It says
what?
fame and resume builder.
Oh, but it's kind of obvious. It's like
Yeah.
because what you haven't heard or the character hasn't heard.
Never mind. Let's.
Because I can tell you if you want.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something.
Okay, yeah, she just wants it because so she can like
Good
if she's
respect.
ever getting a job, she can just go like here, look,
Yeah,
like
respect.
it's like why should
Yeah. Village. Well, maybe I could meet with Seraphina, priestess. Maybe she would know something about potential artifacts that perhaps like were perhaps maybe endowed of like a demonic power. And if there's any way maybe we could detect there's some way to detect magic on a magical item if that is in fact what's causing this dragon, if it is become corrupt, if or else it's just or maybe it's just whacked. But like if it's something that's causing this to happen, and if it is possible,
You can meet up with me.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know if my character will know
No,
any of that,
yeah.
but
because maybe I'm a treasure hunter, but I maybe not necessarily know all of the magical or supernatural effects of things. So I don't know if Gilbert would
no,
know
I do
anything.
have the artifact that I just got from Val, so maybe that'll give you more information.
Oh wait, was it found?
No, Val had the other heirloom she had was a locket.
Oh, a locket. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that had the same encryption that the vase, and that
Oh, okay.
I said
Oh,
that
maybe.
that looked like it was dragon
Oh,
scales.
that was what I stepped out. That's what I stepped away. I missed
Yeah.
that. Okay. Okay. So that's what they found. They found another artifact.
Yeah.
So okay. So then maybe I'll just bring the artifact over to the priestess and see if she knows anything about the inscriptions.
I'm sorry. I have the artifact. I have
I
the inscriptions.
Priestess
The
because
priestess.
I
No, but
wanted it now.
but
He thought it was. Go ahead.
hold on. So, you have it, but
Yeah,
you got it
I
from
have the
Valkyrie,
artifact.
right? Yeah, so you already have it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying maybe we could get Valkyrie, like maybe she can more information where she found it, or like more details about it.
That was the scene basically. She got it from her in-laws.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I stepped away, so I missed all of that.
That were very private. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
They were very, very private
Okay.
people, and I established that they were probably dragon hunters.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'll just meet with you then, if that information
Yeah.
was already known. Okay. So I'll just guess it's just the two of us.
Okay. Well, and I have it. I'm scared, so maybe I'll meet you at your place.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You know, I don't know what your place is, but
Probably just like one of the inns or something nearby, I guess.
Yeah.
Or a place to.
Okay.
I'm a treasure hunter, so I'm probably pretty nomadic. I just kind of go wherever, information I find. So I'm probably just like staying in one of the local taverns, And I probably decide to meet outside, perhaps, rather than bring something into the tavern that could potentially have some kind of effect, away from probably where there's a lot of people. So let's just say like we just like outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I don't want anybody to potentially see us with this artifact either. So,
Okay, so
mhm.
go ahead.
So I go and meet with her because I found out that she got this Valkyrie, who also I suspect may have had this particular Voss, and perhaps maybe it had some kind of effect. But I'm just wondering because this whatever it didn't seem to have the same effect as whatever the other like. Well, I guess you could say at this point we don't exactly know for sure which may have caused this to happen. So because we don't know if the other Voss is missing.
Did we start the scene?
Yeah, you have to start the scene. Sorry.
Okay,
go
you're
ahead.
talking to me. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm speculating, but yeah. So we do. So I see here. Did you bring the artifact? I assume you probably have.
Well, I don't know how you learned that I have another artifact, but yeah, no, I met with Val, and turns out that actually she did have a similar locket that had the same encryptions as those in the vase, and she gave it to me. And as you can see, and then I show it to you, it's a little locket, just enough to hold like a little picture. But the material it is this like golden with blue hues of dragon scales. And anyway, I gathered from what Val said was that she had it was given to her by her in-laws, who were very secretive people. Well, not secretive, but private people. But I did notice that this material was the same thing that was described in the books that Sloan gave to me.
Would you happen to be able to? I don't know if you have the ability to maybe sense that there is some kind of demonic or evil or chaotic power that may be associated like with this particular, if you could actually have it, if you could sense that.
Well, I don't know if I can sense that, but I have pretty common sense.
Okay.
And I show you this. It's a small little thing. This thing weighs a lot. Like I am flexing right now just to hold it. I don't know how Val managed to keep it around her neck.
Wow.
But here, weigh it, and I hand it to you.
Wow, that is quite heavy. It's heavier than you would expect for an object of this size. I don't necessarily know if it means, like, if it has any other power to it. That may not necessarily equate. But like I said, I can't really feel anything from it. But it has that weird color to it, like the shiny, like almost glowing. So it feels like it looks like there may be something power associated with this, but perhaps maybe as human beings we are not affected by it. There's certainly, or it could be that perhaps maybe some evil. It could have been, rarely there are dragons that themselves are sorcerers, and it might have been, like it only corrupts other dragon species. But
well, is there a way to find out?
Well, like I said, sometimes it takes another dragon in order to detect that. So another dragon wizard, but I don't know where they are. I'm a treasure hunter. I'm not a dragon hunter, so I don't know. Like I don't know where we would find a sorcerer. They're very rare.
So now we just need to find another dragon that can tell us if this speaks dragon. Okay. Well,
or at least it can detect it. I don't know. I mean, like, or the only thing is to physically, like, say, has this corrupt this dragon? But yeah, that's generally not a good idea.
Well,
Ah,
Word has it. I think you're actually in luck. I can tell that. You see, if you spend more time in some places like this, you
I
would
travel around.
understand.
I don't stay in one place too long.
Deep in the forest, uh, at dawn, there is a forest dragon that can be found.
Hmm. Is it friendly towards humans?
You cannot see it.
Oh, so it's
Um,
like
but you can
interesting.
ask it questions.
Ah. So
You just need to be very serene.
so is it like Elliot from Pete's Dragon? Never mind.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I probably know more about that than you do.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. You have to. Two people have to go together,
Okay.
and then sit in silence, and then they will hear the dragon talk to them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you think it would
So
help us as it helped other people?
I think if you went there with another person, yeah.
The only thing I'm afraid of is if this thing is in fact corrupt, then that would be a bad idea. That's my only thing. I wonder if this in fact is is thing that corrupts other dragons. That would be a very bad idea. That's
Well, you know it. This dragon is the protector of the forest, so yeah, I guess there's a chance, but I guess then you will know that it does have an effect.
True. But then we got two dragons to deal with. But yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Just attacking. If we find the artifact, just destroy it. But like, rather than trying to make it worse, unless you want to try that.
Look, why don't we do this? I'll give you this locket, and maybe bring it to you when you go to the forest with someone, and maybe the forest dragon will help
Yeah,
you.
or maybe we could stand in a distance and like maybe farther away, but not like go right. Like I don't know, like stay somewhere where it's like not right up into the forest, but like farther back. So like maybe if it has some kind of effect, maybe be able to feel it without being fully effective.
Well, I think the point is that then the dragon will not speak to you.
Yeah. No, I mean like have somebody else hold it, and then have somebody else go and talk to him. So then at least the artifact is not that close.
I think you're not understanding.
Oh, not.
Yeah. Basically, you have to go, and the reason you have to go with another person is that, and you have to be very silent, because the dragon, you will not hear the dragon in a normal sense. It will just speak to the other person, and the other person will tell you what they hear, and then the dragon will speak to you and
through somebody else.
And through somebody else, yeah.
Well, then we bring a third person to carry the artifact.
Oh, it's a very shy dragon.
Oh, okay.
Someone will have to carry it. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's gonna be a risk.
Okay.
I'm surprised by how risk averse you are as a treasure hunter.
Yeah, true, but we're dealing with a dragon here and not, yeah, I guess you're right. But I also know what risks you
could. Now, if you're scared of this dragon, maybe you can find a way to like quickly get rid of the item.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like this dragon
it may take some time.
Cannot leave the forest.
It could be.
It cannot leave the forest. So
yeah, so it could be a possibility that this particular artifact is not instant. It takes time to corrupt. So, like that could be the case.
Okay. Well, here's the locket.
Right?
Yeah. Seen?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And last is Val's turn to set a scene. Val, you're on mute.
Okay, I think Val's definitely going to be too afraid to go, so it won't be her.
Well, the scene it doesn't have to be that can happen off screen.
I see.
You can do anything else if you don't want to play that scene.
Okay, I think Dr. Coin may go to Sloan and ask to come with him into the forest and talk to the dragon.
Okay, but basically the scene is for Val to explore Val's character.
I see. Can I pass?
I can give you some ideas.
Yeah, it's try to get some ideas from other players is probably a better idea.
Okay.
Do you have something in mind, Harp, that you think would be a good scene for Val?
What if Val went looking into the lineage of her husband, since she doesn't know very much?
Okay.
She could like go to a library. She could or she could ask somebody, or
Yeah,
or
who else?
she could do the priestess thing, or
Well, there is a student that might know more than he thinks he does.
oh yeah, really? Okay, Alpha.
Alpha, yes. Okay.
I mean, yeah, because I guess Alpha could be working in the in the library, or yeah, I mean, he might know more than. Yeah, he probably might. He might know more.
Hey, maybe he knows more than what he thinks he knows.
Or not, and he just says that he does.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Okay, so do you want Valkyrie to get
I'll go track you down.
what'd you say?
I said I'll go track you down.
Okay, I guess that Dr. Coin would have told you about me, because I'm his student, so I guess
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Or Daniel, are you there? Yeah, no, I know. I just know. I didn't know if you, because I didn't see you on the screen. I was gonna ask you.
Hold on.
Is Dr. Coin the type that would like tell us, like, palm something off on his student, like say like yeah, go help this person for extra credit? Was he the type that would do that?
Like send the student off to do.
Like that would say like, hey, go help Valkyrie. Go research this Valkyrie's lineage, because.
Well, I mean, if he thinks that like it will benefit student to do so, I mean, then like I guess it's a chance for a student to learn. I guess he might.
Okay. Or just a chance to get the student to like
Or-
stop bugging him.
Or could be, yeah.
Like-
Just go over
Okay.
there. Just go study.
Yeah. Okay, so Val, have you already asked him, or are you so I'm asking, like, are you coming? Is this thing that you're coming to him, or is it that like you that you're coming to him and saying like you like with the expectation that like I've like this the professor told you like a week ago or like 2 days ago to go find some information, and
Yes.
Okay, so like how I need to know how about how many days ago you asked, just so I can know exactly how prepared and how much she's lying.
Say 4 days ago.
Oh, okay. So where do you want to meet?
I'm gonna come to you at the end. You're at the end with Dr. Coyne?
Oh, I thought I was. I thought you were just coming to me, and I had the information. I didn't know if you wanted to come to me in the library or if you wanted me to go to your
I'll meet you at
house.
the library. I'll meet you at the library.
Okay.
So I meet you at the library. Hi. My name is Valkyrie, and I wanted to find out if you had found anything out about my in-laws, because I'm very curious now to know what these two items mean. I thought they were just, a vase and a locket. I didn't really, think that there could be anything more to them. I'm kind of curious to know what my in-laws were involved in, or where this locket and this vase might have come from. I know it was a family heirloom, and I wanted to know more about it. Have you found anything?
Are you sure you want to know?
I'm showing my
Yes,
face rig and
because
Zoom to see
the
what
locket
if
does
anybody
mean a great
notices.
deal to me, but I don't want it back.
Showing my dragon in the
If it
face
could
rig.
be an attention, a potential, beacon to the dragon.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more time, and I'm just gonna tell you. I can tell you, but I can't untell you. All right?
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. So, did you know that these of your in-laws are secretive, right? About everything, about stuff.
Very private, just very private people. I didn't really think a whole lot of it. I just took them to be very private, and people who didn't really share much about their past. I didn't really know anything about their past.
Yeah.
After I was married, that they passed away. So
Did you? And I'm like really just dancing around it. Did you notice that they kind of? Did you notice that they kind of lived a bit of a long time? They kind of died old. Did they seem kind of old to you?
well, now that you mention it, it's interesting because my husband was an older man, and I was kind of surprised that his parents, were still around, and they did seem pretty old, to be honest.
Yeah. So did you know that
I don't think they noticed yet.
long
I'll have to
time
do it at
ago
the
there
end.
were like people
Limits.
who really like dragons a whole lot.
Really? I don't know
Yeah.
what would, other than the forest dragon. I know the forest dragon is supposed to be safe, but
I
I
changed
didn't
the,
know that.
Did you know that there are some species of dragons that
the,
share a
resolution of
bit
it.
of DNA with humans, like enough so that they could produce viable offspring?
Half dragons.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's weird.
I said
Yes.
slay the dragon, not lay the dragon.
I guess that's the voice of my professor in my head, and I'm like, gross. I wish you hadn't said that, and I hate you for making me do this. So that, I don't know if you know this, but that locket that your husband gave you, to other people, it's incredibly heavy.
Really? It felt light as a feather around my neck.
Yeah, it felt like that for you because he cared about you a lot. So that's the reason why it felt light to you, but it would be heavy to other people.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that thing, it's got some of his family's blood in it.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I guess, I don't know if it's like baked into the iron, or I don't know how iron and stuff like that works. It's not my department. In fact, I'm gonna switch studies after this immediately because I don't want to know about this stuff. I don't want to know.
Are you trying to say that my husband was a hybrid, or are you trying something else?
A were dragon.
It's not even like that. It's like long time ago. His family, someone in his family, and a dragon, and after that, it's all humans. But dragon, I don't know, DNA, whatever. It's persistent and it's strong and it will like carry through bloodlines. That's why he had dragon in him, I guess.
Oh my
It's like
goodness!
dragon
Wow,
heart.
that's shocking. That's really shocking.
Yeah. So
I'm
I guess-
overwhelmed. That's really amazing to hear.
yeah, and your family really did not want. Your in-laws really did not want it getting out that they were a bunch of. I'm not going to say the
American
word.
dragons.
I didn't say that. I'm not going to say it. There are words for that, and they're impolite. You didn't know. You're fine though. But yeah. So
Do you think that's why we couldn't have children?
Yeah, we went off the path here.
I'm not sure. I have no idea why. Because I mean, his family had kids, and it's like that dragon stuff is long ago. But I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why you can't. I'm pretty sure.
Do you think that this locket is going to help them find the dragon to kill it?
Yeah, it might. I mean, if the dragon was anything like me, I would just have to tell the story and it would just kill itself after hearing that, so I wouldn't have to think about that anymore.
It would slay itself.
Throw itself on the sword.
Actually, the funny thing is, too, that humans aren't the only people that find that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I'm guessing that dragon might have been related to an ancient, to whatever, your husband in some way. And that's why it took umbrage and burned down the house. It might have thought, oh, there's something that I don't want, that this is bad. Yeah. So I don't know what attracted it to it, but yeah, I'm thinking maybe it might have like been related to your husband, like or your husband in, far back in the line. But yes, that's what happened. And
Well,
yeah.
Thank you for telling me. I mean, it is shocking, but I'm glad I know. I am glad to know.
I'm not.
It answers a lot of questions in my head.
We do have a therapy department, by the way, if you need to like go there and talk to someone about this, because it is, I know I'm going there.
Thank you. I
Sure.
appreciate that.
Yep.
Okay, is that scene?
I guess so.
I guess so. All right. So now we'll do the thing with the bag again. So go to your player tabs, and I'm gonna go to yours, Val.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And the question is, well, it is here. Is your main character satisfied, dissatisfied, or actively working against the goal?
Satisfied.
All right.
Uh,
I'll go to mine. I'm also satisfied. Okay.
I don't know.
Now, second question: as a player, do you feel that the group succeeded or failed at learning at coming up with a strategy?
I choose null. No, just kidding.
Val, as a player, do you feel that the group succeeded or failed at coming up with a strategy to slay the dragon?
I think it needs more work, so I'm going to say it failed.
I'm up in the air.
All right. All right. Let me know when everybody put.
I have.
Okay. Where is the color? I need to change the color of this. Red, white. All right. I think we succeeded somehow. Hold on. Lose one character, but win the challenge. So we did.
Very good.
So, as the group, describe how that happened. So, who did we lose, but how did we succeed?
Well, we got the information, but I think Alpha has completely quit the team.
He's all grossed out about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did so what strategy did they ended up coming up with?
Oh God. This is jump the dragon. This is jump the dragon. Jump the shark. Never mind.
Yeah.
We got lots of options.
Yeah, we got lots of options. Which one we want to go with? I don't know.
Well, there is another artifact now.
Yeah, there's another artifact.
Well, basically, maybe we can lure it with a locket.
Oh yeah, maybe we can lure it out with that. You're saying maybe?
Yeah, and then just attack it with.
Oh wait, we never talked to the forest dragon either.
Well, that happened off screen. We can here we can figure out what the forest dragon said.
Okay.
You know, we don't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, I get. So, does anyone have ideas of how what the dragon told us and how we?
I got it right. Hold on one sec. I got him right here. Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm the forest dragon. Can I talk to you? What do you guys want to say? Hello, everyone.
Hello. So, can we lure the dragon with the locket?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. I sense there could be some evil with it, but I can't quite tell. I'm a forest dragon. It doesn't affect me that much.
You know the weakness of the golden dragon?
Let's see. What can we say? Well, it is a golden locket, so it is slightly attracted towards golden things. It is possible that it could have some kind of evil effect on it. I could detect perhaps something on this one, but it doesn't affect me as much as it might some others.
Well, what would it take to kill the dragon?
It is possible that you destroy the artifact, that it could reverse the effects on the golden dragon. It is possible to physically damage it, but it would be hard to do. You said it was fire. Oh, hold on. It's been getting to protect my face here. You said it was fire and water? Fire and air?
Yes.
It may be vulnerable to water. If there's some way to hit it with perhaps water, it may temporarily distract it.
Okay.
It's possible to distract it with water.
Sloan, do you have any questions?
Can I have one of your teeth?
My teeth, I am a creature of the forest. So, yes, the forest does, as you know, regenerate. So, my teeth do regenerate. So, I could give you one of my teeth if you wanted it.
That'd be great. Thanks.
Okay, here you go. Here's one of my teeth.
Thank you. I still have to kill the other dragon, but if I don't get one of its teeth, then, you know.
Well,
like patting your
being a
resume.
dragon, I suggest try to destroy the artifact first rather than trying to kill it first. But if you don't find it, well,
Okay.
you gotta do what you gotta do. Unfortunately.
Oh, either way, I got the tooth.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Come back anytime.
You don't want anything from us, do you?
I have everything I need in the forest. I don't need anything else.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh.
Okay. So for the third act, I am running out of time, so I don't know if do you want to just have like the last challenge be one scene, the four of us facing the dragon.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So the last challenge will be face the beast. And then it's difficult because it's a dragon that we're still uneasy about all the information we have.
Yeah, I kind of feel outgunned because I'm just a survivor.
Who wants to set the scene?
Not me.
We do a
I'm trying to think of something. Let's see. So got. Do we know the dragon? And this dragon is up in the mountains, or?
We never established that.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we just know that it came for the house.
Okay. So how about if we have the artifact in the middle of town where it's like the cobblestone and stuff like that.
Like down square?
Yeah. Where there's cobblestones and there's also a fountain.
Oh, perfect. Oh, okay. So okay, good. Yeah.
And how about if since we're there, we just each say what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that I am sitting inside of the fountain, just kind of like waiting, like just waiting to see, like kind of hiding, just like seeing like which way are you coming, so I can, you know.
Okay. Serafina, she is one with the water. She is in the fountain itself. Enjoying the nice weather also while we're at it. How about you, Dr. Coin?
Where am I?
Yeah.
So you guys are like outside?
We're since this is going to be like the last scene, we're describing where each of us is before facing the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you said Seraphina's in the water? Like
Yeah, well, she's a hippie. She's
oh, okay.
She's in the fountain, splashing around.
Like how about I'm just like looking at my books, trying to find anything about this particular magical artifact. Like I'm just trying to do some last minute research. So I'm trying to do some cramming.
Okay.
I'm sitting with Dr. Coin because I'm interested in what's going on. He may be learning.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you have to splash around like that?
What do you mean like that?
I mean, do you have to
Play-
splash around?
Well, yeah, because it's so freeing. Have you ever done it? You know, you just
Hope you're not
enjoy
naked.
how the water moves through. No, I'm fully dressed, and enjoy how the water moves through your fingers. It's very enjoyable. You know, lets you be free for a little bit.
I have a bath 2 times a month, and that is it.
Um, that probably explains the smell. I didn't want to say it.
Well, some of us don't have homes with your fancy doors and windows and golden unicorns with diamonds and stuff. And, you know, I'm a mercenary. You know,
There's rivers, there's lakes.
yeah, that's where I bathe.
And as we say that, the dragon appears, right?
Oh,
I continue splashing around, but now I
Okay.
splash up.
I'm getting ready to run.
and I'm
But
like,
I
yes,
kind of-
make a distraction. Good.
I'm freezing because when I see it, I'm terrified.
What do you do then?
Well, I mean,
Dr. Coin, I mean.
I'm waiting for other people to come in with me. Like, well, do we have the weapon?
I've got my
You have the
spear.
spear. So are you planning to go against this thing yourself?
Yep. I'm just waiting for it to get to the.
Who-
Oh, Andre's here.
Well,
I'm just waiting
who-
to get to the. I'm just waiting for it to like go for the artifact.
who else is coming?
Well, we're all there.
But I mean,
The question
somebody
is
said about
who-
running.
who-
Someone said something about running.
Artifact. Who is holding the artifact?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought it was in a pile of. It
Oh,
was in,
that's
like, yeah. So I'd kind of have to dig for it. It's like in a pile of people's like stuff.
okay. Look, the dragon. Sloan, get your spear ready because it's coming this way.
Already ready. Already.
Oh, I see that it's holding the vase on its right arm.
That's dumb of it. Oh, hey, doctor, can you go grab that thing?
I'll go. Want to grab it?
Yeah, I dare you. But
I don't know. Well, if I run really quickly, maybe. But oh wait, am I protected? I don't know if I ever protected.
Yes, it happened. The ceremony on the
Well,
mountain.
I need a distraction first.
I'll
I
try
am
to
splashing
distract-
water
Yeah,
on
try,
it.
can
On
you
it.
splash water on
Oh,
it.
you are?
Doc, this is what I need you to do. I need you to grab that thing and I need you to throw it. I need you to get it to look upwards.
Throw it up in the air. Wait, hold on. Why don't we just try to destroy the artifact?
I mean, you could try, but I just need all I need is for you to just get it to look upwards. You guys do what you want. I'm gonna let it get to look upwards, and then once its neck is showing, then it's spear time.
Who? My time?
Spear time,
Oh, spear time. Okay. So
which is my
somebody
time.
just splash water on it.
Go ahead and see how that works out for you.
Well, who has the water? Like who's?
I am in the fountain
Yeah, that's what I
splashing
thought.
around.
Miguel's, but is she far enough
Yeah.
to splash water on it?
I figured it was close enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna splash water on it,
Yeah.
and then it gets distracted. I assume.
For a little
For a
bit, I
little
guess
bit.
it starts
I
going
guess
after
just-
me.
I
Yeah.
guess just enough time for me to go and grab the urn, and then I throw it up in the air. Is that the plan?
Yeah,
Well, there's no plan. They're just doing now.
Okay.
yeah,
So we just go in there with no plan, hope to kill a dragon.
yeah. Just throw it up. Just
Okay.
get it to look up.
I'll just throw it up in the air, so it looks.
Okay, the second it's looking upward, I run at it and I do a flying jump with my spear in both hands and I jab it right uh, can you look up, Dan? So I can, yeah, like
What?
it's like, yeah,
It
get
has-
it to look
it's
up.
not- there you go.
It's like right in that V, that dark area right there, like right where the point ends of it's like there's like a line going up and like where the point ends. It's like right beneath its mandibles, right in between, like right where its windpipe is. I just jab it there. And I guess as expected, there is like some like
Right there.
Flailing?
fiery mist coming out from there. From the where I jabbed it. But I did give it a good jab with the spear.
Ouch.
All right. I think this is a great spot to finish the scene.
You guys killed me. Aw.
Well, it's
Nothing personal. Just
you
gotta get
guys
paid.
suck.
all right. Let's do a quick
Epilogue?
figuring out if we succeeded. Yeah, because there's a chance that it was not enough.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. So again, go to your player tabs, and so is your main character satisfied if they're actively working against the goal?
Yes.
Okay, so you're okay, and I'm gonna do mine. Yes. Okay. Second question. As a player, do you feel the group succeeded at slaying the dragon?
Yes.
All right. Did everyone vote already?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let's see the. Okay, well, we got a white, and no, white, red, lose one character and lose the challenge.
Oops.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but basically you managed to stab it right in the mandible, and a tooth comes out.
Whoa.
But that's all that happened. A tooth came out, and then like sure, it started. You started seeing the steam coming up, but that was just the dragon changing from changing phase and going into its air form.
Dang it.
Now the question is, who died in the process?
Oh, this has to be death?
No, but I think it's fitting.
Okay. Because I didn't know if like because Valkyrie said that she was like getting ready to run away, like scared.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't know if-
that could be the easy. Yeah, that's the other thing. Val has nothing to do with it, and she just runs away.
Unless I mean I don't mind my character can die. She doesn't mind. If Valkyrie doesn't run away, I can die.
Well, I could die in the process of running
Revenge
away.
or-
Oh, because she was the one that she was after, right? Because
Yeah. Yes. So
Or my
I,
character could die because I got the molten stuff like right in my face.
oh, you both die.
Who
Oh, we
dies?
do? Wait, why do we both die?
Well, you get the molten stuff on your face, right? Like the steam coming from
Unless the priestess protects thing protected me. Like,
Oh, yeah, and because you survived, yeah, it protected you from fire. So it should work.
I wasn't.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
yeah, but you don't have to die. Like you could just like leave, like run away.
True.
So it's up to you if you want to die or not. Like,
I can take one for the team.
Yeah.
because dying's not. No, I mean, because like no one has to die. It's like that dying's not mandatory.
It's not.
No,
It's not. No, we do lose that character. It just has to leave the town, basically.
Oh, I see.
So he's like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm living here. You know.
Oh well, wait a second though. If my character got what she wanted, she's just gonna leave anyway. she's gonna, because she doesn't stick around, so she would leave and say like, she wouldn't even say goodbye. She'd say like, I got the tooth. Okay, bye guys. Well, not even bye. Just like leave. Unless you don't want that. I mean, she's gonna leave regardless. But yeah,
I think that's the most fitting, right? That basically you got your fang,
yeah.
and then
Two-
you leave us out to dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can deal with the dragon now if you want. At least it has one less tooth.
That doesn't sound like it's gonna help.
Okay, let's go with that. That you leave. And that's the end of the story.
Thank you for running it.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing. Hopefully it was something different from your Wednesday nights.
Yes,
I always love playing this.
for my first time.
Y'all have Thanksgiving plans?
I'm having a very small dinner. I'm just having my daughter and her boyfriend, and my other daughter's going to her boyfriend's family. So it'll be nice, quite small Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. We were going to have some family over. My son family is just basically that we're gonna be 6 here. My father, mother-in-law, and then sister-in-law, and brother-in-law and his wife, who is a little group that we all hang out with usually on the weekends. But just got word that one of them got sick. So
Sorry to hear that.
COVID or
no, I don't think so. I think they have a baby, and the baby has something. So
is your son old enough to have Thanksgiving? Is it his first Thanksgiving?
it's his first Thanksgiving. Yeah. He's 10 months.
That's sweet.
So he won't remember it, but
And his first Christmas too.
it'll be his first Christmas. Yeah.
That's nice.
And hopefully, and luckily, he did fall asleep. I don't know what my wife did.
Does he just like not like to go to sleep?
Honestly, I think it's because he heard my voice. Normally, we put him to bed at 8, and he falls asleep in like 5 minutes. But the way the house is, he hears me talking, so he wants to hang out. I think at least that's my conjecture. So until he got very sleepy, he didn't fall asleep.
And clearly, Dan, you're going to be at the beach for Thanksgiving, right?
Oh, I'm gonna stop sharing. So yeah. Oh, Andrew, you joined us. I don't know how much of the story you got to hear.
I came in around 10, so I heard the last challenge and complete, and the tail end of the second challenge, the resolution. I didn't really understand the scene, but I heard what happened, that you guys lost a person and succeeded at the challenge. So
yeah, and then we had we had been talking about a forest dragon, and then we kind of needed the forest dragon to get a solution to the challenge. So so Dan turned into a forest dragon. I don't know how you did it, but
yeah, I don't know how you did it either. What did you guys play?
we played Goblin Court. And
that's the Laser Feelings Hack?
It's Lasers and Feelings Hack, where you're goblins in a court. So both Jadea and Gabrielle are new to gaming, and Gabrielle's going to game master Dungeons and Dragons for 5 of them on Saturday.
Okay.
And so they wanted to get to play something to give them a taste of what it is and what it's about. And that's why they joined. So I think it was good for us to do like a fantasy thing where they got to do a little bit. So, but they said it was helpful for them. And so, yeah, so it was fun. We we got asked by the queen to take a message to a dragon that would lead to something happening that would impress her lover. But
Oh.
we were accosted by a mechanical bard along the road who was trying to stop us.
Wait,
Oh,
a mechanical bard?
Yes.
A bard
So
made
this was
out
like some cyberpunk fantasy setting.
No, we made it like a an automaton, like a you think about like in some of the Wizard of Oz stories, there's the wind up man,
oh,
it's like, so Mr. TikTok or whatever his name is.
yeah.
So we sort of made it like that, where it was like a mechanical jukebox or something. It could make music and sounds and stuff, and it attacked us with a musical attack, and we had to disable it. So
Oh my.
yeah, it was fine. It was tough drawing one of Jadea. It was tough drawing her out to she was a player who needs to be sort of coaxed into jumping into scenes and interacting. So she'll probably do a little bit better at D&D when there's more on the sheet. It tells you what to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, you don't have to.
yeah, it's hard sometimes because you don't want to like overrun the scene. Yeah, 'cause
We don't hold back, Harp. We always need people that are gonna jump in and make scenes happen and make them dynamic. So
Yeah, it makes it usually the at least in these games, the more you do that, the easier it gets.
oh, okay.
yeah, I mean, it only becomes a problem if you have two people that are trying to both do it and going in different directions.
Oh, okay.
As long as but if one person does it, it makes it really easy for the rest of us to like react and contribute by reacting to what you're doing rather than having to come up with something on our own. So it's a lot easier to react than to invent. So
Yes.
it's always good to have somebody that's going to jump in and make things happen.
Okay.
So don't feel like you're stepping on any toes. Harp.
Okay, because I've had like situations where they're like people who, like, it's I mean, because I used to the D&D group that I played with in at Northland, like everybody was a storyteller, and it was
Yeah.
like it wasn't bad, but because like we kind of like worked together, but just I'm always worried like someone else might want to say something too, so
Yeah.
I'm always cautious about sharing.
I-
That's what it is. It's like because we were all storytellers. I'm super cautious about
Yeah, no,
getting
and
in first.
I appreciate you being considerate of other people. I do. I'm just saying, you don't need to worry. At this point, I haven't seen you do anything that's gonna interfere with other people's ability to have fun. So
But you'll tell me if I do.
I will.
Okay.
And I remember the game is also the scene based kind of limits you as to how much you can step on other because if you're stepping too much, somebody they will just not add you to the scene, to that one scene, so that they can tell their part of the story.
Right.
So
They'll do a scene on their own for their own character to let them
Yeah.
do what they want, right? So, but I mean, I have run this before where I felt like I had two players, both of whom were great players, but they were constantly butting heads, right? Like one of them was trying to take us in this direction, and the other one was trying to take us in that direction, and it was making it hard for anything to happen because it was like because everybody has the same amount of power, and it was
Right.
like so like well, what are we doing? We're over here, and then we're over there, and then we're over here again, and then we're over here, and so that can be a problem. But I have that doesn't happen very often, and I found that but most of the story games work better when somebody has a really strong opinion and everybody else is willing to go along with it and make that work, right? So if nobody else has a really strong opinion and you come in with a strong opinion, we're all just going to work with that, and that's going to drive the story, and that's not a bad thing.
Agreed.
Okay.
So here in this game, we kind of did it a little bit. We had I was pushing the artifact a little bit, its history, and then Harp, you ran with it too, and Val then going back to the student kind of played off of it. So
I like the way you tied the artifact in with being a dragon, made a dragon scale. That was great.
yeah, thank you.
Oh, thanks.
So so it's interesting how everybody kind of builds up on it.
Yeah.
And I like how our treasure hunter was more of an academic. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. It was very good. I enjoyed myself.
You did. I mean, the few scenes that I saw, you were doing great. So
Oh, thank you.
feel free to come back.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I will.
Good. Well, I am gonna go to bed.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Here.
um,
Thanks,
Nice.
everybody.
nice playing with you all.
Nice
Take
playing
care.
with you all.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Happy
Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Good night. Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. All right. Let's see if I can do this again with the guy I picked. It looked really cool. If I can do like the scenes, I think it was this. There you go. Yeah, there's your golden dragon. That looks really cool. Let's see if I can add my mic in there, and then let me add a face rig full. Oh, I think I have to deactivate him from this scene. What's wrong with my mouse? And then go to here, blank, and then activate. No. There we go. That's the golden dragon I used. Look how cool he looks. He's actually the white dragon with the gold like cave background. And look how cool he looks. He looks like a real golden dragon. Ah! He looks so cool. So that's what I used when I put on I turned on Zoom and had him appear in the Zoom, and they're like, "Wait, how are you doing that?" This is the guy here. Rawr, rawr. There's my weak spot, right up in there. Oh yeah. Anyway, I hope you had a good time watching this, and I see you next time. Hey, give me a second here.
I hope you enjoyed your time in my lair watching my video, reminding you to stay safe and be happy. I will see you in the next video. Maybe I won't. You haven't subscribed. I gave you a warning, fool. Now fry!